grave, good morning. I've been sleeping for too long, I'm yawning. They buried me in black suit, black tie. I'm alive and I woke up looking fly. So from now on, from now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus.
They got a missing person report and they can't find the body. Let them tell the story, I was shot up at a party. Or was I high speeding on the...
Welcome to the After Party Hangover, and these are the Tripod Sessions. I am Mangria Fueled, along with my two tripod brothers, of course, Julius_Caesar and the Great Bretsky 99. Gentlemen, we're on the aftermath of night one of Wrestlemania. We have NXT TakeOver, Stand and Deliver to talk about at AEW. But we got a ton of stuff to talk about, a ton of stuff to get to. Julius Caesar, how was your week, my man?
Long week. Long week working, drinking, watching wrestling, and overall fuckery. So yeah.
Glad you got your priorities straight. The Great Bretsky 99. How was your week, buddy?
Man, why you gotta turn into the fucking million-calorie fuck for me?
Just went old fuckboy mode.
Yeah, well, what's this all about, Mangria? What's this all about? Well, that aside.
Nah. Hey. Goodbye. Hashtag world order. Okay.
Oh, it worked. He's not even here anymore.
Sorry. I don't know. He did a run in. I don't know what his problem was.
You gotta get pest control or something. Yeah, no. I mean, I had a pretty good week, just kind of chilling. You know, getting some points back on exams, watching some wrestling, skipping AEW. I mean, I don't know, man. We just watched WrestleMania Night 1. I'm still hyped to have fans back. Great fucking awesome show. Bianca and Sasha killed it. Fucking Bad Bunny killed it. Weirdly, fucking Billy Kay killed it. Almost killed it. Everyone's killing it. So yeah, now let's get talking about some real wrestling, some NXT Takeover.
That is right, sir. Let us get into. Oh wait, you know what, guys? Let's just get it out of the way. Fuck it. AEW highlights. Caesar. You go first, buddy.
Oh, you know what my highlight was. No, you know what my highlight was. It was the greatest interview ever held.
Are you in contact with Dr. Britt Baker? Are you?
Oh my God!
Are you messaging her?
Yeah. I called the doc, as she likes to be called, the doctor. No R, DOCTA. Me and her tighter than her in fucking ski bone. Okay, look here.
Wow.
She cut the greatest the greatest promo. I had to tweet about it.
I saw you tweet about it.
I mean, it was a little bit of a punishment, but it had to be from the AEW Twitter account, which it was.
Which we'll get to later.
Yeah, which we'll get to later. She tweeted. Oh God, just go to Twitter. It's Julius_Caesar, same as Instagram. Just go there and watch AEW on TNT, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's right there. She called the rating system bullshit. Called it a flawed system. I don't know I don't know which one of the three of us have been preaching this shit since day one. I don't know. I mean, it was somebody on this tripod, at least somebody who works for that functioning company. Has a fucking brain. Okay, and is telling, she's right. Give the people what they want. The doctor with the gold. That's what I want. I'm part of the people. I think the fuck shit rating system is fuck shit. Because why would you have a rating system and then have these matches where the guy just gets a shot at the title? What happens if that guy would win and he's the champ? Get the fuck out of here. What's the point of the ratings? Oh my God. Brett, you beautiful genius, you son of a bitch. Goddamn Cole, you winning, fam. I mean, you losing on TV, but you winning, fam. You winning in life with that one. Goddamn, boy. Oof. Man, I clap. Ooh, that was good shit.
Bretsky, your highlight of the skipped AEW Dynamite?
My highlight is seeing Caesar's elatement. My highlight was the Jericho promo. It was a very good promo because it's Jericho, and it's not with Orange Cassidy. Yeah, I mean, I just think that the entire like the inner circle of faces makes sense because they basically were faces doing heel things. Because if they're singing your entrance theme, your face. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I think they're rushing blood and guts, but other than that portion of it, I think that this is just a great promo.
Agreed. I took notes on the whole show because I'm
Why?
Trying
We
to
agreed. We agreed
I
so
was-
early on that we would do
I was
highlights.
searching for gold in that pile of shit. I was looking and looking.
You saw it when Britt Baker came on TV. You
That
saw
was
the gold.
gold. Jericho was gold. And of course, I got to give it up for my girl. Tay Conti's wedgie. Always the highlight.
You wait a minute. That
Oh,
was you.
great.
That was you on Twitter. Tweeted out that you watched a fucking AEW instead of NXT to see Tay Conti. You're the fucking
But-
starving motherfucker.
That match actually was good because Bunny was actually impressive.
She's
She,
been improving.
I guess, Tay Conti made her look really good. Bunny was doing a hell of a job. The match ended with Tay Conti. I've been drinking, folks. Tay Conti coming out on top. It was actually a good match. I mean, if you like, all three of our highlights are the only three parts of Dynamite that are worth watching. So.
Hey, we're also getting a fucking Falls Count Anywhere match for the TNT title for no reason.
Oh, black strap. I noticed the TNT title, black strap. Way to go. AEW. It looks better now. That's cool. I'm sorry, folks. I'm late to the party. But okay, let's talk to
Wait. Before we move on, fucking Excalibur calling Paige's beers Page-Wisers after the match Almost made me-
yeah.
almost made me delete that shit.
Delete.
Oh, fucking DVR. And that was the first match. That's what I wanted to talk about. Fucking Page-Wisers. He's having some Page-Wisers after the match. And JR's like, you know he is. Excuse me, JR? Are you
Yes.
not the creator of Steve
Yes.
Wisers?
It's
Did you not start Steve Wisers? And you're just going to let this man shit on your phrase right in front of you?
As much as we love Hangman.
As much as we love Hangman.
Caesar, the
Yeah.
nameplate of Hangman this week
I
said,
did say.
enjoyed Montero, Call Me By Your Name, which is the
Yeah.
Little Nas X song. And then
Yeah.
Max Caster of The Acclaim came out rapping about that. I
Call
kind
him
of
gay.
like Max Caster's raps. They
Yeah.
remind,
I love them. I love that.
they
tag
remind
team.
me of a young Cena.
Yeah, his rap came out was good. It was good when it came out.
Dude, they're fucking. I think I said it when they debuted. They're a great gimmick. I think that they're great. They probably should be one of the tag teams they're building, actually putting them on TV.
Yeah,
Another honorable
Matt Cass was
mention
number 3 in the singles ratings.
was the TNT
Randomly.
title match. Darby versus JD Drake. JD Drake actually was doing pretty good. I don't know if you guys caught this. I don't know if you watched it, but Darby
I
missed a drop kick by 2 miles.
Oh yeah,
It was
Yeah.
like, what? And JD still sold it, but
So, you know,
I wrote in
King.
my notes, JD looking very impressive fighting Lincoln Park. Tosses him into the bottom rope on outside, then clobbers him. It was actually a decent match.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah, that thing off the ropes that that shit.
yeah,
was
that was pretty cool. That was innovative. I like that. But gentlemen, let's get into the actual good stuff. Let's get into NXT Takeover Night 1. Stand and deliver.
Now, before we get into the matches,
Yes.
I think there's something that we all wanted to talk about. Amongst a lot of other things, was these fucking idiots on Twitter saying that NXT only won by barely any thousands of people in the ratings on cable. No one downloaded Peacock. I don't know how to break this to you because clearly, if you're one of these people, then you don't have much intellectual capacity for big words. But if you don't think that at least 50% of network subscribers downloaded Peacock,
probably 80% to be honest with you.
that's what I'm at least 50. At least 50% of people who already
Same
subscribe to
price
Network.
as the network. So
For everything
Yeah,
that Peacock
but
has.
you can get the non-premium, which still has wrestling for half the price.
Yeah.
So
So if you're telling me, well, there's no proof that that multiple that many people watched on Peacock. Yeah, we don't have the proof. We have the fucking. But don't say that that NXT is like they really want AEW to fail. A takeover barely beat AEW Dynamite. No, it actually probably killed Dynamite because the fact that Dynamite lost to NXT Takeover, the fact that many people would rather watch with commercials and miss part of the Takeover action over Dynamite is insane. It shouldn't have been that. It shouldn't have been that close.
It's funny. It's been 3 months, and Bretsky's hatred for AEW marks has only grown.
No, it's not just him. I mean, there's currently 33 million people who have the Peacock app. I'm not assuming all of them watch wrestling, but there was only how many people that watched the WWE app? Like a third of that, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, all right, let's say 10 million people have the WWE app. 10 million people, 33 million people have Peacock. Of course, it's new. It pops up on the trending page.
Yeah,
pops up everywhere. Somebody could still just check it out. Or like Bretsky was doing, watching from his laptop at school, so he's not watching it on TV. Yeah, so the TV numbers were beating you. And people who probably have laptops or phones or tablet, like 138 tonight, watching on his fucking phone at work. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's fucking 33 million people have that app.
Can we do the people a favor, gentlemen? On a count of 3, can we all stand up and show off our shirts? Because we're all wearing great shirts tonight.
I got room to stand up over here.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I'm rocking. AJ.
There we go.
You go, AJ.
I got it bent down so I can still be in camera view.
So imagine that Bretsky bought that on sale.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh, you know he did.
No, this was one of the few shirts that I didn't buy on sale because it was just so fucking cool. But no, that's actually one of the things I want to bring up about Peacock too, because I think I mentioned I wanted to say one thing real quick. I didn't realize because I had like my parents got the subscription, like I hadn't really used the app until I needed to for Takeover. I didn't realize that it showed like what's like live streaming. Like obviously there's a lot of problems
during the commercials. Yeah,
there's obviously a lot of problems with Peacock. Like you can't rewind or fast forward, and it takes a little bit. Like they're cutting shit out of the network that was already there, and there's obviously there's problems. But if you don't think that like someone who's just kind of bored sitting around fucking flipping through Peacock, it's like, oh, I wonder what's live streaming. Oh, what's this? Click on it, even if it's for a match.
I mean, how many people you say I used to watch wrestling back in the day? Oh fuck, it's WrestleMania. Yeah, let me tune in.
Exactly.
Oh, it's some NXT Takeover thing up here. Oh, it's got to be good. It's up here. It's not on cable. Let me take a look and see what's going on.
Exactly.
It's fucking numbers right there. So yeah, they can eat a dick. Fuck them marks.
Let's dive into. My favorite part of what we're about to talk about is I know all 3 of us are gonna have different opinions. Bretsky and Cesar might be more similar, but I know mine's going to be very different. We kick off NXT TakeOver Night 1. The pre-show had Zoe Stark versus Booty Storm.
Which is pretty good.
Zoe Stark, very 80s aerobics gear. Booty Storm with the red and black. The crowd booed Stark and cheered Tony while trading blows. Stark reverses Storm Zero into an inside cradle. Zoe came out on top. I don't know if you guys saw this or had any notes on this.
I was still at work.
I caught the end of it. I mean, I think I mentioned this in the chat. I don't remember, but like it looked like the inside cradle that she had at the end was a little bit botched. I mean, which I can't really put a lot of blame on because that's a really tough thing to do. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it was fine. I think that this is really proof that they're pushing Zoe Stark, and also what's really cool is I think this is the first time that takeovers have had a pre-show match. So that was cool to see. But I think it's really good. I mean, it shows that also they still care about someone like Tony to have her be just on a pre-show match. Because, like, listen, like, we know, like, we don't have anything for you main card-wise, but, like, let's just, like, we want you to be on this. So, I mean, I think it was just good for both of them.
The night officially kicks off. This is the first time I saw the set. It was awesome. There is a decent crowd presence. And then the stage. I don't ever remember the stage coming up to the ring like AEW for an NXT event, but
they did that last time as well.
They did.
Yeah, the St. Valentine's Massacre thing had a stage like that too.
Okay.
Well, I guess it also worked in favor for night 2, but we'll get to that.
Pete Dunne versus aggressive Kushida. Immediately they trade submissions. Pete Dunne nails the X-Plex on the apron to Kushida, attacking the digits of Kushida. This match is a technical wet dream. Kushida with a fisherman suplex package pin. I like that. Incredible exchange. These two are just about equal. Kushida relentless attack on Dunn's arms. Switches arm submissions. I didn't know how to write this. I was gonna put mid-air, but he was actually like holding on to Pete Dunne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Switched arms because Pete Dunne grabbed the rope and he wanted to get that arm. That was pretty sweet. I've never seen that before. Dunne wins with the bitter end. I gave it 6 with the salt. Let's see, a technical match.
Oh shit, we go 1 through 10, don't we?
So I'll go Gretzky. It's a technical match, so I'm going.
I gotta change all my shit. I gotta double my numbers.
That's right. That's also what I was saying when you mentioned one of the numbers in the chat and you're like, oh yeah, it was pretty good. I gave it this. I'm like, that's not good, but okay.
I thought we did
4 slices.
Yeah, I thought it was 1 through 5, but we go 1 through 10.
Yeah, you're just like, I give this a 4. It was okay. I'm like, that's
really low.
Yeah. All right, so I got to double all my numbers, which I can do.
But I know real quick for anyone, because I know you mentioned that we got some new listeners, maybe. So for anyone who doesn't know, the way that the rating system works is that many moons ago, in the inception of the Tripod Sessions, I mentioned that Mangria, in his drunken stupor, should maybe invest in some Snyder's pretzels to kind of sober him up. And that kind of gave birth to our pretzel rating. So basically how it works is you can give a match 1 through 10 pretzels, or if you are Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara, then you get 0. But other than that,
salt dandruff.
Yeah, so basically
I called it a broken pretzel.
You did, that's right, you did. But nice. Yeah, so it's 1 through 10 pretzels. If it's really that atrocious, it's a 0. We can give it pretzels with regular pretzels with the salt, which is essentially what, like 0.5? 0.5. Or pretzel with the mustard, which is 0.75. And if we really want to put some disrespect on it, so give it the salt dandruff. But the best match of the night, in our opinion, gets the beer cheese, which would be like, if, for example, be 6 pretzels with the beer cheese is the best match of the night. But I digress. For anyone who might not know, Pete Dunne versus Kushida. What a fucking way to kick off Takeover! Jesus Christ. Hot start, love it. Submission and hold fest right off the bat, which is really cool to see. There's a nice dynamic they establish off the top, which is basically Kushida is there trying to win and trying to prove himself. And Dunne is there just to fucking kill people, which I thought was really cool. I love the incorporation of a slugfest or kickfest after a couple minutes. It was really great progression in terms of match wise and psychology wise. Kushida with like a punch thing, which was really cool looking. They both had awesome reversals back and forth. The classic hoverboard off the top rope. And Kushida at one point using holds that don't even have fucking names. I don't remember if you guys remember this, but there's an incredible sequence at one point of it was like hoverboard lock into a cover, into a kick out, into a rope break, which was awesome. Beth talking about phalanges, which is pretty funny.
Always.
And I was shocked that Dunne won clean. I gave this a solid 8 pretzels with the salt.
Wow, Cesar.
I mean, as the ratings go, we're exactly the same.
Yes.
I gave it 8 pretzels with the salt. This is a great opening match. Yeah, like I know usually NXT starts off, they usually always have a great match. They know how to kick off a pay-per-view.
Yes.
When they know which stars to use to start it off. And when UE was hot with the tag matches, they would usually start because by the end of that match, you'd be like, God damn, that match was so good. If this is how it's gonna be, this shit is lit. And then you start off with a technical classic between these two assholes. This needs to be a feud. The sad part is they kind of started it at a pay-per-view, which you want to end with a match like this at a pay-per-view. But it's NXT. They can have matches like this on a fucking Tuesday night, and it would still be great. Yeah, the reversals, how the guys work each other. Yeah, Pete Dunne works like, the fingers and stuff like that, and Kushida works like arms, elbows, shoulders, whatever, and gets you with that hoverboard lock off the top, as always he does. Kushida still, to me, has one of the best interests in NXT.
Yep.
When he hits the fucking dumb paper watch and the lights come on, and he hits it again, and then it stops. I mean, yeah, this match, 8 in the salt, fucking superb match. I mean,
my only complaint?
What
is?
I wish it was longer. I wish they would have got more time.
And they got like 20 minutes.
I know. I just wanted more. I'm a glutton for some technical matches. because
You were about to say Glenn for submission. You were about to say Glenn
You're
for
about to
submission.
say it. You fucking
I missed the Kurt Angle
Fucking
Benoit
sub.
matches, and if it would have just been longer, I think I would have rated it higher. But moving on, Swerve and Ruff start out the Gauntlet Eliminator. I watched this on USA, by the way. I believe Bretsky and Cesar watched it on the Peacock app.
I watched it on USA.
I watched on
You did?
Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swerve and Ruff start out Gauntlet Eliminator. Ruff with a diving, twisting cutter off announce desk to Swerve. Bronson Reed next out. Ruff dives on him before he even gets in the ring, but pays for it.
Next page.
Reed with an earthquake or typhoon-inspired pattern on his tights. I was trying to figure it out because it gave me flashbacks of earthquake or typhoon with his. I know it was all black, but he had a pattern on it that reminded me of. Anyway, crushes Ruff twice with his massive mega poundness. Double release Germans to Ruff and Swerve from Reed. Fine, Cameron Grimes is out next. He pulls out cash from his dick, pays Swerve for help. They beat down Ruff. Swerve with an attitude adjustment release to Ruff, flying upside down to the turnbuckle. Ouch. The Gotta Goats out next. This is the first time I ever heard of Index. I never heard Index.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the
Beth
best.
calls him Index.
Indy and Dexter.
Yeah, Beth calls him Index.
It's great.
Leon
And Wayne
Ruff,
gets mad.
Yeah.
Leon Ruff was eliminated. Loomis DDT's Reed on the stage. Slithers after Grimes. Two belly to back over the head springboard suplexes to Grimes and Swerve. Reed and Loomis clash. Reed's titty pops out. With everyone laid out, LA Knight last to come out. Cuts
Great
promo
entrance.
making fun of everybody.
Mhm.
Reed shuts him up. Reed dominates during picture-in-picture, like me and Cesar know. Headbutting or headbutting on Cameron Grimes as he comes off the top rope. That was pretty sweet. Very hard impact. LA Knight, incredible athleticism, hopping onto the top rope, a la Seth Rollins, with silence locked into Grimes. LA Knight pins Loomis. That was a shocker. I was like, oh man, that's the guy who picked the win.
And now you can get any points.
No points.
Reed crushes LA Knight, pin and eliminated. Loomis then, frustrated, locks in silence to Knight on the outside of the ring. Reed, Grimes, and Swerve are the final three. Grimes X-plexes Swerve. Reed catches him upside down. Grimes super kicks Reed. Pay dirt to Grimes from Swerve. Reed collapses on both of them. Let me repeat that. That was an incredible sequence. Grimes X-plexes Swerve.
Mhm.
Reed catches them upside down. Grimes super kicks Reed. Pay dirt from Swerve to Grimes. And then Reed stumbles and then collapses on both of them. I love that exchange. Swerve and Grimes kept reversing each other, but Swerve rolls up Grimes with the tights and eliminates Grimes. I gotta imagine Bretsky threw his milk at the TV at this point. Reed and Swerve remain. Reed on the top rope eats a big boot from Swerve. Then Swerve power slams Reed onto apron from the top rope. Holy shit.
Broke his back.
Gotta imagine that had to come into play with the next night, but we'll talk about that. 450 splash from Swerve gets a 2.5. 3 house call kicks from Swerve to Reed. He kicks out of all of them. Reed slaps the shit out of Swerve. Power bomb. Wins with the tsunami. And then Johnny comes out and is on stage talking smack. I gave this match, the Gauntlet Eliminator, a solid 7. Very impressed with Reed. I had no idea he was going to win. I'll go with my man Cesar. Break it down for me, buddy. What'd you think?
I off the top, I gave this match an 8. Just for the surprise ending. It wasn't a surprise because you guys remember in the chat, like halfway through, I was like, oh, Bronson Reed's gonna win this shit and fight Johnny. But no, I thought it was a great match. It still gets over the Leon Ruff and Swerve angle. Now you got a new feud between the Gotta Goats and LA Knight, if you want to go that route. I did ask Cameron Grimes because he was taking over the Instagram, like how much money he has lost ringside because he keeps trying to pay people to wrestle, and they always like slap it in his face and it just flies out.
Wade's getting paid.
Yeah. Wade was like, I made $300 last week. Yeah.
$3,000.
$3,000. He's brand. What?
Did Grimes answer you?
No, he didn't answer. Nobody answered.
Oh,
shit.
right.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't answer anyone.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he answered anybody. But no, I thought this was a good match, and from what happened, I think the right guy won because you're setting up feuds for everybody else. It would have been cool to see LA Knight win and go on, but he is like really this is like his second or third match, so he really doesn't need to. I mean, he's an established guy, so he can get there when he wants. I've seen the God of Goats fight Johnny before. Trying to build Leon again, and Swerve finally getting away from that cruiserweight to find North American title. It's fine with me. So if Swerve would have won, I've been cool with that too. But no, I think all the guys in the match had a great match. There was good spots, like you said, that fucking exchange at the end, near the end. Yeah, there was good spots all around. Gave it a solid 8.
Gretzky, thoughts?
Off the top, I also gave it an 8 exactly. So far, Cesar and I are 2 for 2 with exact. I don't know. For you guys on USA, when it came back from commercial, were they already in the ring, Rough and Swerve, or were they doing entrances?
Rough and Swerve, when it came back from commercial, I think they were just fighting each other.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I think it started in the ring. Yeah.
We didn't get the entrances.
So when they came out, it was Rough came out first, I believe. Yeah, because Rough was first anyway, and then Swerve attacked him off the bat, and so they were right.
So it was a reverse. It was a reverse from Wednesday.
Yes.
Because remember, Swerve came out and then Rough attacked him.
Exactly. Yep. It was a reverse from Wednesday, and it was just great. It was hilarious because they were kind of like rolling through like the ringside or whatever, and everyone's like, get in the ring, and they get by the announce table, and they're like nowhere near gonna be like fucking destroying anything. But Beth just starts screaming whenever they get near her, and it's the fucking funniest thing. Like they would be like in the general vicinity of the table, it's like and it was so funny.
Nice.
But yeah, so Ruff looks better every time we see him. I can't imagine him breaking past maybe mid card because of his size, because he just looks like a twig. But yeah, he looks better every time. Reed comes out, he can fucking eat both those dudes. Thick boy season chant, cool, okay. I would call Bronson Reed Thick Ozuna. Another classic Wade line came out of this match. How is his sternum not caved in? Then when Cameron Grimes was coming out, or excuse me, fine Cameron Grimes, when he was coming out, I got very upset because I thought that Bronson was gonna squash him in 2 seconds. So I wrote in all caps, "Don't fucking squash Grimes, Bronson." And then my next note was, "Thank you, Swerve, for saving Grimes. Thank you, Swerve, for saving Grimes. You're now my second favorite wrestler." Because he saved Cameron Grimes. But yeah, I mean, fucking, they all killed each other in this match. This is great. Ruff almost got eliminated off camera, which is funny. Grimes and Loomis starting a feud. Sign me the fuck up. Excuse me. Sorry, I misread that. I love the continuity with Grimes and Loomis because they kept on calling back. And then LA Knight came out. That's why I mixed it up. But yeah, that entrance was phenomenal. Fucking. It really was just like if an 80s porn star came out and wanted to insult everyone, and it was amazing. And I love it. Knight eliminating Loomis before everyone else except for Leon Ruff was shocking. But I was here for it, and I really like the premise of a Loomis and Knight feud. I think that will be incredible because it's a guy who never shuts up versus a guy who never talks.
Yeah.
And it's a tried and true formula, and it's probably going to be great. And maybe it'll be a strap match, but I'm here for it. How did Grimes get that zero gravity thing off on Reed? I have no fucking clue. Swerve with a phenomenal showing in his own right, proving that he belongs towards the top of the card. Wade Barrett with his second great call of the night, calling the tsunami off the top of the tsunami, whatever that was. A great call by Wade Barrett. Great call by Wade. Really kind of captured the moment. I liked Reed winning. And yeah, I mean, it was great pacing, great intertwined stories. It wasn't just a bunch of guys fighting each other for no reason. It was a bunch of guys fighting each other with all different motives. So I gave it 8 pretzels on the dot.
Sounds good. Up next, Tommaso Ciampa Mad versus the NXT.
NXT, because he is across the pond. NXT UK.
Moving to Tuesday, innit?
Yeah, NXT UK champion
Walter, or Walter, as they say.
He's a pole vaulter.
Reign is 2 years and 2 days up to this point.
Fucking modern day Bruno.
I blame COVID for that reign, but Tommaso
at least 8 months.
Tommaso Ciampa Mad, head shaved, and he's in trunks. Ciampa
the Doom mask,
sticking and moving, targeting Walter's arm, very smart. Walter eventually catching him, chops aplenty. Even chops announce table, breaks cover on the table.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was pre-cut, but it was still something I've never seen.
Still.
Yeah, something I've never seen before. Ciampa back to work on Walter's arm. A sick big boot from Walter to Ciampa. Damage has been done to right hand and arm of Walter. Ciampa smiles as Walter kicks him on the mat. Ciampa multiple clothesline attempts. During the commercial breaks, I remember there was like 40 fucking clothesline attempts.
Yeah, it was like all clothesline.
Oh yeah,
he's trying to knock Walter off his feet. He finally knocks his ass down. He actually picks up Walter for the air raid siren, very impressive. Then he hits the fairy tale ending. He got his big ass up. You could have slipped a piece of paper between the ref's hand and the mat. Wade Barrett says. Walter powers back with a German and a lariat. Ciampa bites his hand and gets a Fujiwara armbar in, manipulating the digits of Walter, shades of Pete Dunne. Ciampa beating the shit out of Walter, attacking the right hand at every turn. Ciampa nails second turnbuckle air raid siren, which was a holy shit moment. Haven't seen a Ciampa like this since he fought Johnny. Then there was a chop fest. Walter was focusing on Ciampa's neck. Very smart. Multiple power bombs. Walter using his full weight to pin Ciampa, but gets a 2.5. After a hell of a reverse suplex and a chop, Walter wins. And then Imperium joins Walter on the stage. I loved this match so much. I gave it 8 pretzels with the mustard. The Great Bretsky 99. What did you think about this?
Yeah, right off the bat, I noticed no Doom mask, and I knew that Walter was winning. One of my favorite points in this match, in the before the match came up, when they have the intangibles, quote, intangible psychotic for Ciampa. Yeah. Walter's chops never get old to see. Mother of God, Walter destroyed that desk with a chop. Obviously, yeah, it was pre-cut because they showed it and it was like obviously zigzagged, but that was awesome. Like, I've never seen that in my life. Yeah. So that was awesome. It was also a great story they were telling about how Walter fucked up his hand, because this made it this is probably the most unique Walter match I've ever seen, because it wasn't just about him chopping the living shit out of you and you trying to survive, because he couldn't do that, which I thought was a really cool twist they put on this, because we all expected it to be for Ciampa's chest to be fucking beat red. Whoa. But it wasn't, and I thought it was really cool. The failed clothesline fest from Ciampa. Here, you guys didn't get to hear them call it, but hearing them call it was pretty funny. Which is like, oh, and another for like 10 minutes.
Did Beth scream?
No. Walter was targeting the neck, and it was cringe, but in the best way possible, because you're like, oh no, he's gonna go back on the hospital. Yeah, the one drawback was the ending for me. And I know Cesar, I believe you agree, because you were talking about it as well in the chat, but it was weird because he hit the power bomb and didn't get the pin. Then he got up and gave him a chop with his left hand, and he got the pin.
No, his right hand. He gave him a chop with the bad hand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the bad hand. He got the pin, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why they did that. I think they probably could have reversed the order of those two things and had him win with the power bomb, and like have it right before that, like try to chop with the bad hand, get a 2 3/4, and then get the power bomb off. But otherwise, I fucking love this. I gave this 8 pretzels with the beer cheese. This is my My match of the night. It would have been 9 for me because I was at 8 before the night ended. I was 8 in the mustard as well. But I decided to give it the beer cheese after the end of the night. It would have been 9 for me, but it had the ending been better. But I had to go down to 8. But I love this.
Can I stick up for the ending?
You can. It's free country.
Walter did so much damage to Ciampa's neck after that reverse suplex. The chop didn't even matter. I think he was done. I think Ciampa just got up out of instinct, and the chop was just to put him back down on the ground. He was done. I think the pin was just like that. That's it. His body finally gave out. The chop was to put him down, but Cesar, I digress. Go on and wax poetic about Walter versus Ciampa Mad.
So I'll start with the ending. I obviously agree with Bretsky that the ending needed something. I do think that if he would have used the chop with the right hand to put Ciampa down and then powerbombed him and pinned him, that ending would have been better. I get what you're saying, Mangria, like hit him with the reverse suplex. Maybe he hits him with the reverse suplex and Ciampa kicks out. Then Walter's just like, fuck it, hits him, chops him with the bad hand. Ciampa's been fucking up, just eats the pain. Chops him with the bad hand, which puts him down, picks him up, power bombs him, and then pins him. Would have been a way better finish, I think, to the match versus what actually happened. But no, was this match great? Hell yeah, it was great. Yeah. Like you guys said, Ciampa got the fairy tale ending off. Aaron Crasher, he was doing whatever he could. Knees, he was hitting the knees. He was going old school Ciampa mad. He just didn't have the Doom mask, which gives him, a little bit extra crazy power. If he came out with no music and the Doom mask, old Ciampa, or when everybody's yelling "fuck you" because he's walking out.
Oh, that was the best entrance.
Fuck you, Ciampa.
What a fucking entrance that was. Holy shit.
That Ciampa could not be stopped. We'd be having a new UK champion right now. I actually maybe have created a new category with this one. It was 8 in the Hellman's mustard. Not the good mustard. It's not the good mustard. It's just the Hellman's mustard out the fridge. It's not the good mustard. It's just the regular old yellow skeet mustard. But it's not skeet mustard. It's just you got to shake up the bottle a little bit. It's not the good pretzel mustard, but because you ran out of that, you didn't go to the store. You ain't got the Hellman's mustard. You still had it in there because you cooked hot dogs earlier that week. I gave it 8 in the Hellman's mustard. The Heinz mustard. Sorry, Hellman's.
You gotta write that one down, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Mangria,
I wrote it down. I said 8 in the Heinz mustard. I said H mustard. I'm thinking Hellman's like mayo, but it's actually Heinz. But yeah, it was just that ending. If the ending would have been like I said it might have got the beer cheese. I did not pick the beer cheese, so this is where we differ, Bretsky. You knew it was going to happen. But yeah, 8 in the Heinz mustard for me. Great match though. Like still haven't missed. They haven't missed for me like yet. They didn't miss all fucking both nights, if you ask me. They didn't miss. But yeah, love the match.
Bretsky, go ahead.
Before we keep going, we did have predictions.
We'll save that.
Well, no. I was saying, shouldn't we tell them who got the points right?
We'll just save it for the end because what happens at the end matters the most. But moving on, they showed the Pomeranian again joins Frankie Monet in the ring, debuting this Tuesday, by the way, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, MSK versus the Brown Order versus the, how do you say it, Cesar?
The young but soon to be recognized.
For us, Cesar, MSK got no entrance. The disrespect.
Yeah, they were already in the ring.
I got an entrance from them.
Actually, I don't think the Vets got entrance either. Like Brown Order got Brown Order didn't get an entrance either. The Grizzled Young Vets got like a full entrance.
Are you sure? I thought Brown Order and Grizzled Young.
No, like Brown Order's music was playing.
Apparently for you guys it was half.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Brown Order's music was playing because they were like climbing into the ring, but the Grizzled Young Vets got the full.
Soon to be recognized.
So
hey,
Bretsky, he hits it every time.
I have to imagine during the Papacito dance, Bretsky got up and did a little.
Dude, I wrote that shit down. I wrote my fuck yes.
Joaquin Wild, by the way. James Drake, my favorite in this match, of course. I love that dude. He got a lot buffer, by the way. MSK's
Bring your work.
pants, very X-Pac-ish. MSK's kicks and teamwork, very impressive. This is my first time ever seeing these guys.
Oh,
So
nice, yeah.
it was a great debut to watch these guys for me. Brown Order with hold on.
You didn't even see their finishing move where they fucking do the flip thing.
Before I say anything, I gotta give Bretsky props. I cannot believe I slept on the Brown Order.
Damn right you did.
Wait, hold on. I didn't sleep on the Brown Order, but you slept on it.
Let me finish. Bretsky has been behind the Brown Order this entire time. And when I was watching this, I had to pick my jaw up off the floor because Brown Order were the MVPs of this match. This was
damn right they were. Damn right you slept on them.
This was incredible. Brown Order blew me away. You know what? Legado del Fantasma, right?
No, it's still the Brown Order. It's still the Brown Order.
But
yes,
they
that's
blew
how you
me
see
away.
it.
Brown Order with a double Van Terminator coast to coast to Carter of MSK. Double team hip toss into springboard moonsault to Carter of MSK. Brown Order's teamwork is sensational, I wrote.
Sensational.
Wesley.
You gotta say it like Future. You gotta say it like Future, the Toxic King.
Wesley of MSK with a multiple backflip Pele kick. I thought that was impressive. Lee with the springboard backflip, double reverse DDTs. That's a whole lot of words to say for one move. To Brown Order. The grizzled young vets.
Say it. Get that shit out.
Wesley's hand. Wesley about to tap out. Carter prevents it. He catches his hand, prevents him from tapping out. Brown Order cleans house. But Wesley gets a kick to the face and a Mexican leg sweep double team, but kicks out. Doomsday device to Brown Order on the outside from the grizzled young vets. Then Brown Order attacked by MSK. Carter double cutter to the. I'll just say the GYV from that.
No. Every time you gotta say it.
You gotta say it. Yeah, you said it every time.
Grizzled young vets.
There we go.
Spinebuster, blockbuster pin for the win. MSK. This motherfucker gets 9 pretzels and the beer cheese. I was blown away. I loved this triple threat tag team match. Like I said, the first time I saw MSK, the Brown Order were sensational. It was incredible. I loved it. Cesar, what did you think?
You some bitch. Now we agree. 9 and the beer fucking cheese.
Hell yeah.
For me, this match was off the hook from beginning to end. When you have 6 guys who can go.
Not the Heinz beer cheese, right?
No, this isn't no Heinz beer cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the good shit.
All right.
Yeah, not the swill that 138 drinks.
Not the Velveeta. Not the Velveeta.
Yeah, not that
the
shit
Velveeta dream.
Yeah, not the shit you give to the company coming over. This, the shit you got hidden, in the garage fridge,
Oh, yeah.
Fridge. That's when you got good money. Good money. You got the garage fridge. This got 9 in the beer cheese. Fucking 6 guys who can go, 3 teams or actual teams, not just 2 put together. I mean, sometimes 2 guys put together can still go, but 3 guys who are 6 guys, 3 teams who can all go. Put on a fucking classic like NXT needed to deliver. I mean, if this would have been the start match as well, it might have went downhill from here because I still might have given 9 in the beer cheese. It would have fucking, if this was first instead of Kushida Pete Dunne, it might have just been, man, this is all downhill because fucking that match was just fucking epic. So to me, how late it was in the card, still fucking kill it after those 3 matches that went before it and they all killed. This just proves why NXT damn near should be fucking the A show that WWE puts on, because these guys are able to do what they can do. They're able to be more loose in what they put out in the ring. And yeah, they fucking killed it, man. I got no problems with anything that happened in this match. Start and finish, spots in. It was great.
Bretsky, what say you, brother?
I was very, 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 very close to giving this the beer cheese. It came down to it was really by a hair. I happened to give it to Walter and Ciampa. I gave this 8 in the mustard. Yeah, great all these guys had great chemistry with each other. MSK, very fun tag team. Great high flying moves from MSK and then Brown Order right after. Then the fucking double coast to coast was incredible. Like I don't know how the fuck like I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. Like that was insane. Wild and Mendoza proven they fucking belong on the takeover stage. Yeah. Absolutely they do. Everyone stay sleeping. I said it. I said my piece 2 weeks ago, and I think that I've been proven wrong for 2021 because for 2020, Wild and Mendoza absolutely most underrated. I don't know if they can be after this match. I loved how they gave every team a chance to shine. Basically, because they would have segments where all 3 teams were in, and then segments where it was just one-on-one. So I thought it was really cool differentiation. The great sequence of the MSK not allowing the other one to tap. That was awesome. Kind of reminiscent of DIY versus Revival and versus American Alpha and all those. Yeah. I got fooled, by the way. I completely got fooled with the false finish with Legato and Nash Carter. I totally thought Legato was winning. Probably also because I really wanted them to win, but I completely got fooled. Awesome double cutter onto the grizzled young vets. And soon to be recognized. Yeah, so congratulations to MSK. I thought that was great. The only reason I did not go full 9 and gave this to Beer Cheese is, as opposed to Walter Ciampa, I just feel like Walter Ciampa, and again, I can't really complain much about this match, but I feel like Walter Ciampa was just better psychology-wise, you know? Like, again, ever so slightly, just for me personally, like, I just think ever so slightly, like, the idea, and also the idea of, like, a completely new type of Walter match was really cool.
Plus the promos leading up.
Yeah, exactly.
We're way better. Promos leading up to Walter Ciampa.
There was more of a story for Walter Ciampa. This was more of, we won, these guys got hurt. It would have been MSK versus 1s and 2s, but it couldn't be, so... but again, still great job to these guys.
But for slapped together in a week, a match like that, like it's fucking insane.
Absolutely.
What does MSK stand for?
Party Skrull Clan. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't said. It's just MSK.
Oh, okay.
They got Shrips doing the hand symbol though.
Yeah.
Up next is the main event of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver Night 1. It's NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai versus Raquel Straight Sonya Gonzalez. Straight Sonya's strength and Io's speed come into play during this matchup. Dakota Kai attacks Io. The ref says, "Get the hell out of here." Straight Sonya lawn darts Io into ring post after a moonsault catch botch by the 2 on the outside. I looked past that because I like these 2 so much. Raquel had Io up for a Dominator-like slam, but then fucking flips her. Io does like a 360 and lands like a power bomb. I've never seen that before. I loved it. Shirai with a West Coast pop like Hurricane Rana, followed by a double stomp. 619, then missile drop kick, then a code red Canadian destroyer. I didn't know which one it was. Io locks in the crossface. Straight Sonya escapes to the rope, moonsaults on the Straight Sonya to outside ramp. Io flies off the entrance skull onto Straight Sonya. Straight Sonya landed very hard on their lower back. I gotta imagine it's sore even now to this day. Io landed on her left leg, by the way, when she hit the steel ramp. That's gotta hurt as well. Straight Sonya kicked out of the over the moonsault, which makes her the first woman to ever kick out of that. Straight Sonya one-arm power bombs Io on the outside. After Io uppercuts Straight Sonya hell of a lariat to Io, followed by the one-arm choke slam. Straight Sonya, we all called it, is the brand new champion, the NXT Women's Champion. I gave it a solid 8 pretzels. The Great Bretsky 99. What say you about the main event?
Yeah, women, by the way, showing out on night 1 main events. But I gotta say, really good for Raquel Gonzalez. I mean, I think this is really cool to see because I think when she debuted, because I recently watched back the Tegan Knox Dakota Kai match where she debuted, and when she came out, by the way, fucking when she came out and powerbombed Tegan through the table, just not comply was funny, but the fans were chanting, "Who are you?" And now, about a year later, like a year and a month, a year and some change, she's main eventing night one, and people are like, "Fuck yes, Raquel Gonzalez." Yeah. That's awesome. That's how you fucking build a star. I mean, it's easy because she's like
they literally built a champion, not a star, a champion.
She could like when she debuted, she's like, oh, okay, just fucking bodyguard. No, she is the main event. Like, major props to her, major props to how they built her because they built her very slowly and very greatly. Oh shit, the Japanese and EOS entrance is in the Skull Eyes, which is pretty cool. Dakota Kai looks like she's cosplaying as a biker chick, and I didn't mind it. Raquel caught the knees, which is on the bullet train, I think they call it, which is pretty cool. I think we were all fooled because we all thought that it would end at 10. So when they tossed Dakota, I was like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Because at that point it was like 9:53 or some shit like that.
Some shit like that, yeah.
And I was like, okay, so this is gonna be really quick. Because they're getting her out really quick. But yeah, so at that point I was like, yeah, if Raquel wins this could be how she explains why she doesn't need Dakota later on when they break up. And yeah, everything Raquel is doing to EO probably would have killed me already. Great sequence they had that ended with the Hurricane Rana and Stomp. I thought that was awesome. They had the moonsault to the ramp. That was
rough.
That was rough. And then yeah, EO off the skull was crazy. I kind of expected it, but that was crazy. Especially they said it was 20 feet up. I didn't realize it was that high. Yes, Raquel, holy shit, can't believe she actually won. Basically, if to me, when I was watching this match, it felt like it was EO's best hits with a little bit more. It's like there's like, okay, listen, you're the champ, you're in the main event, just do all the shit that people know that you're gonna do, that you're known for doing. Jump off the skull, add a little bit of extra fluff in there, and then just put over Raquel. And that's kind of what I felt happened. So was this the best women's match that NXT has ever put on? No. Was it still very good? Yes. Did it build a superstar? Yes, it did. So I gave this 7 pretzels in the mustard.
Okay. Cesar, what say you?
No, I thought this was a great way to end night one. I thought it was a great match to end night one. Yeah, I mean, the NXT women, we all know the NXT women division is the best women division of all WWE. So why not showcase them and at least give them one night where they main event? And I thought this was deserving of so. This was a great match. Yeah, Bretsky called it. It's EO's greatest hits. But I gave it a little bit extra. I gave it 8 in the mustard, the real mustard. Wow. Just because they've been building, Raquel for like a year and some change. Like the promo, not the promos, but the shit leading up to it was great. And the build is leading up to it. She's the first person really she pinned EO at War Games when nobody could beat EO when she was on her undefeated streak. She was fucking everybody up.
Yeah, and they didn't go right into a Raquel match with EO.
They didn't go right into it. They still had EO challenge other people, and EO wanted this match because they made it feel like, the champion's ego was hurt that she got pinned. She still got pinned, but she knew she could still beat everybody. So she was like, EO brought it up. Yo, bitch, yeah, I want you. When you sign that contract, you think you can take this title from me? And they still let him roll, and she still went to Dakota, and Dakota still helped out a little bit, but then got sent to the back. I thought everything was great. They let him go over. I think it went off the air like 10-10, honestly. 10-10, 10-12.
Yeah, it was about the time it ended, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a great match. I gave it 8. I gave it 8 in the mustard just for letting the build happen and how it did. And then Straight Sonya is now the new women's champ.
NXT, a women's champion.
Yeah.
Incredible way to end night one. And now NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver night 2. The pre-show, once again, Bretsky, first time ever. Well, second time ever. Saw Killian Dane and Drake Maverick, love the theme, versus Breezango as pirates. Dane tosses Bree's hat out of the ring. Drake then puts the pirate hat on Dane. Dane looks at him and goes, "What are you doing?" Mickey James back on commentary for the pre-show. She was on night one as well. Killian Dane powerbombs Drake onto Fandango, pin for the win. And then Dane puts the pirate hat on a disheveled Drake, which means that Killian and Drake are now going to face MSK for the tag team championships. Gentlemen, did you catch this and any thoughts?
I didn't see a second of this.
I was coming back from Chick-fil-A.
I saw the picture of Drake with the fucking pirate hat on Instagram.
The night officially starts with the ladder match for the undisputed Cruiserweight Championship, pitting Santos Escobar from Brown Order versus Jordan Devlin. The match starts with Devlin dominating at first also, but he's also the first to bring a ladder into the ring. It actually benefited Santos, though, because he used that fucking ladder as a weapon the whole time. He even brought a second ladder into the ring. Sets up on the ring post so the bottom end is pointing out towards the ring. Tries to throw Devlin into it, but Devlin reverses. Devlin yanked off the ladder, but turns it into a falling DDT. Very impressive. Santos suicide dives Devlin into ladder against barricade. Santos got back body dropped onto the ladder, and then you hear Santos say, "Ay, cabrón," which basically means "you fucker." Devlin moonsaults off the top of the ladder onto Santos, a perfect moonsault. Even the commentator said that. The Brown Order interferes, which was half of Cesar's caveat, knocks Devlin off the ladder. Santos climbs ladder. Devlin throws the fucking ladder at him. Devlin hits a Spanish fly from the middle of the ladder. Santos and Devlin fight at the top of the ladder. Santos sends Devlin through a ladder. Santos wins and becomes the undisputed Cruiserweight champion. I gave this one 8 pretzels and the name brand mustard. Cesar, what did you think of the opening match of night 2?
I enjoyed the shit out of this. This was a great fucking ladder match. I like the way that they did this, that a gimmick match started the night and a gimmick match ended the night. I thought this was a superb match between two guys who can really fucking go in the ring. Yeah, you knew the Brown Order were gonna interfere at some point, and then it's just a matter of fact which they had Devlin fight back out of it, instead of having somebody else come to fuck with them and create a story that way. I thought the guys used the ladders well all around. Yeah, Santos winning the match. It's cool for me. I would have liked to see him lose so he steps up to the next level. But I kind of want to see Santos versus Johnny. I think he would be a good fit to take it off Johnny. Because Santos is still new, but he's been a champ the whole time here, and I thought that would still be a great gimmick. Him being like, oh, yeah, I'm done with the Cruiserweight title. Now I won the North American title. Like, what else can I do? If I'm the champion of champions, the boss of bosses, I just keep improving this company. You know, he could have a gimmick like that and post that shit up. But no, it's still great that he has a title. He can do that. He's still, fucking around with the Cruiserweights. I actually gave this 9 and the salt with the mustard.
Damn, that's like a 9.9.
Yeah, I mean, only one match beat this.
And we all know which one.
Like this was the match of the night until I saw the match of the night. Like this, I almost wrote 9 in the beer cheese, but I was like, I gotta watch the whole show to see what happens. Like I literally wrote notes, match of the night, pause, give rating after you see the whole show. Like I wrote that down. I was like, match of the night, pause. So yeah, this gets the 9 salt mustard for me. This match was phenomenal. It was a great story. It was thrown together, but not really thrown together. I called this, I don't know, when Devlin came back, I was like, yeah, I got to see this shit. I don't know how they're going to do it. I need to see this shit. The fact that they did it with the ladder match made it even better. These guys can fucking wrestle. And it lived up to the hype it lived up and beyond the hype I had for it. So that's why I gave it 9 in the salt.
Well, Bretsky, if you think about it, it's really a year in the making. because of the whole
Yeah.
COVID bullshit that was going on. But let us kick back and let you wax poetic on what I'm guessing is your match of the night.
No, it's like, I think I tweeted this and I said this to you. This was the match of the year, and the match later on was the match of the decade. Because goddamn, was this a fucking barn burner. And because you guys remember when I was coming home, there was traffic at Chick-fil-A, and so I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch this live. And I get back.
Saturday night, baby.
Hold on,
Chick-fil-A ain't open on
Chick-fil-A
Sunday.
is not a sponsor of the tripod.
No,
We'd love them
not
to be
yet.
a sponsor, but you know.
But yeah, so I was coming back from Chick-fil-A, and there was traffic, there was road work, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna miss takeover. And I get back in the parking lot, 7:59, fucking running back, trying not to spill my Chick-fil-A, trying not to spill the lemonade, and I get up the stairs.
Lemonade.
It's really good
Multiple
fucking lemonade.
Chick-fil-A mentions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta.
That's
Man,
the
and
Lord's chicken. The
Oh,
Lord's
yeah.
We love you, Chick-fil-A. We love you.
and
Just saying.
I get up the
Throw
stairs.
some dollars.
I turn on the
That's
TV.
good shit, pal.
Thank God my TV has the Peacock app. So I turn the TV on, and I click Peacock. I'm loading. Come on, load, and I'm like, fuck, it's 8:03. I missed it. And I see Poppy.
That
And I'm
bitch
like,
Poppy.
yes.
All right, look. So I was cooking dinner downstairs, and I'm cooking some burgers, and I'm like, fuck, man, it's gonna be like 8:05. I'm gonna miss some shit. And I was like, I literally was downloading Peacock on the TV downstairs because I wasn't upstairs in my room. And I'm downloading Peacock. I'm like, what is my fucking password? And so I tried to change my password, and I actually typed in my password. It said, can't be a previous password. I'm like, fuck you. I swear I typed that in. And so I had to change it by like a number. And then I get it loaded up, and I see that bitch Poppy, and I was like, oh, sweet Lord, baby Jesus. This is why Bresky was at Chick-fil-A. He's throwing prayers up. And this bitch Poppy would take so long so I could watch this NXT.
Oh. So yeah, so I see Poppy, and I'm already in a good mood. And then I see fucking Santos Escobar coming out, and I'm like, oh my God, they're fucking starting with the ladder match. They're fucking bonkers. But yeah, so what a fucking way to kick off the night. An awesome, shockingly technical start to the match, which I really liked, and that's the theme of the match to me, which is why I loved it and why Dave Meltzer's an idiot. Devlin took a phenomenal bump off the Irish Rip into the ladder in the corner. Devlin bumping around all night. Awesome dropkick into the ladder onto Devlin by Santos. So he did the fucking standing dropkick. I always love that spot. I think Orton's done that spot a bunch. I love that spot whenever I see it. Santos is dominating early, and he's looking every bit main event material. I've been saying I was the first one. I liked Dark Order. I liked Brown Order before it was cool to like Brown Order. I still remember very vividly when both of you, especially Cesar, both of you saying, "Oh, I don't like his in-ring style." And I was like, "No, just give it a little bit."
It's not like his style.
You
I
did.
Like his
He was
promos.
wearing his
You did.
mask, wasn't
I
he?
didn't like
He was
his
wearing
promos.
mask back then.
No, you did. You said
I said I didn't
I
like
think he
his
still has a
promo.
little bit. You said I think he still has a little bit to go in the ring. You
I
did.
Only,
You can go back.
The only in-ring style I hate is Cameron Grimes. That is
You've gone too
That is
far,
a
sir.
known
You've gone
fact.
too far, sir.
Fire.
That is a lie because you also hate Hikaru Shida.
We're not talking about AEW. We're talking about NXT.
Yeah. So I've always been a fan of them, and I always knew that I've been saying for a long time that Santos Escobar could be NXT champion. I think that he could. I just think that the gimmick is phenomenal, and I do think that eventually he can. I think that it's really smart to have him stick with the cruiserweight title because it just fits him so well, and he can even go on and be double champ with North American. But like, listen, Johnny, like Mexico's in North America. I'm the king of Mexico. I'm the king of cruiserweights. I want to be king of North America. That kind of thing. But that's later. I thought it was really cool. They made Devlin the face in this situation in the match. I thought it was interesting, but I thought it was really cool. A phenomenal display of psychology in a ladder match, which is I really appreciated. The thing you mentioned of Devlin turned Santos pulling him off the ladder into the DDT, which is insane. Again, what you mentioned, he gets viciously backdrop onto a ladder. Ay, cabron. Hilarious. A fucking moonsault off of the ladder. It was like Kurt Angle. That was a Kurt Angle moonsault. Yes. And that was fucking beautiful. Then the Spanish Fly. God. Santos's face after Devlin fell through the ladder was gold. We're just like, oh, fuck. I just fucking put a dude through a ladder. Then Viva El Legado, bitches. I gave this 10 pretzels with the salt.
Damn.
I typed out the words 10 pretzels with beer cheese. And then I did the same thing as Cesar. I said, don't don't overestimate anything yet. Just wait. This is the opening match. Just wait. And I'm glad I waited, but my God, to give this 3.5 stars out of 5, absolute idiocy. That's because all the only reason for that is because this wasn't ladder spot after ladder spot after ladder spot after ladder spot after ladder spot. This was psychology. This was not just them.
This match happened on AEW. It would fucking be 8 fucking stars in the Tokyo Dome, except it happened in Jacksonville, and I skied twice to it.
But it's like this match was not just Santos taking the ladder, fucking swinging it, and then Devlin throwing the ladder and swinging it and everything like that. No, what it was the psychology of how to use the ladder and just having an actual match with it. And it was so good. Like, both these guys are so good. I really appreciated this. This was such a way to kick off the night. That's why I say this is the match of the year. And the later was match of the decade, because this was so fucking unbelievably phenomenal. Major props to both these guys. Also, Santos has only one kid, which I'm shocked at, because you know that motherfucker's run around all the whorehouses in Mexico.
He's got one kid he claims.
Yeah, yeah, for the tax purposes.
Yeah.
And an added note, I should say, I need to give Santos major props on his facials during the entire match.
Yes.
I loved the reactions on his face. He was always like when Devlin was fucking him up, you can see him in the face like,
yeah.
I loved it. Every second of it. But damn, that's the first ever 10.5, Cesar.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can go 10.5 because 10 is perfect.
Hey, this is the tripod.
No, because we do 10 the salt, 10 the mustard, 10 the beer cheese, and apparently now Heinz mustard. So
yeah, well, Heinz mustard. It's like
Heinz mustard. Okay, so the salt.
Heinz mustard is like 6.5. It's like 6.5. It's better than half, but it ain't 7.5.
It would have to be a 0.6 then, because the salt is 0.5.
Yeah, it's a 0.6.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically.
It's 6 or it's not quite 7.5. It's not quite 5. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
You still got some mustard, but you ain't got that good mustard.
But you know, I guess the whole reasoning with like a 10 and extra is like a 10 is like this match is perfect, but then like the salt's like, you know, we'll split. It was perfect and then some. You know, it's like the same way that fucking random Japanese guys at 6.5 stars every now and then.
I remember you typed in the chat, Bretsky, that this was the first match you ever got up out of your seat.
Well, in a while, like I was sitting because I was eating Chick-fil-A, so I didn't want to be in my bed, and so I was sitting here, and I was sitting here looking up at the TV, and I remember at the end, I was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like jumping up, and I was like fucking standing up, and like put my hands on my head. It's like, and like I was like for the first time, and since I, like, because I also found out that that it was like scripted, like at a very early on when I was watching, because I started watching later in my life. So my friend's like, "Oh, it's fucking fake. What are you talking about?" So I never really had the experience of like, as a kid, like, oh, Cena, I hope you kick out. So like, I was so hyped for Santos to win it. When he fucking pushed Devlin through the ladder, I was like standing up. I was like, oh, fucking do it. You won't fucking climb the ladder. And like, I was like just to be enwrapped in like in a match, it was just a really cool experience. And I think those boys just fucking delivered in a half.
I was kind of holding my breath for MSK to come out, so Cesar's fucking caveat would come true.
Well, that's because so I'm always gonna pick wild ass caveats. I want to come through. I'm not gonna pick anything real.
I can't believe my real ones didn't come true. They should have.
Your real one didn't even come true. That was actually like, that shit could happen. This motherfucker's gonna sneak one. I'm like, we knew Escobar. We knew them would come out. We knew Brown Order would come out. I was like, hey man, maybe hopefully MSK will come out and fight them, and that would be a feud, because I actually want to kind of see that feud. I want to see we've seen Grizzled Young Vets and MSK. Well, man, great.
Wait a minute. Who?
Grizzled Young Vets. Soon will be recognized. We've seen that feud because they came up in the Dusty Cup doing that, and they're the ones who
I haven't.
So you didn't know. They're the ones who kind of fucked up Carter's hand, which is why they were trying to get him to tap out. Yeah. That's why old boy grabbed his hand, the other hand. But I was hoping that Brown Order would try to fuck with MSK, which is why I wanted that feud to happen. I was like, this would be a great one-on-one tag team-on-team match. So.
Coincidentally, MSK was in the next segment. It was a quick interview. They were happy about winning the titles, and they asked them to predict matches. Up next was...
They're stealing our jobs.
Indy and Candice versus Ember and Shotzi for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. I thought Candice was dressed as She-Ra because I didn't look on Instagram at the pictures. Oh, I'm a big fan of Indy's wedgie, by the way. Do not, oh, Wade, do not start with that index nonsense. He kidnapped Austin Theory. Wade was talking about the God of Goats.
Wade getting mad at Index is my favorite thing.
Ember with a suck it wind up punch. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, sorry.
What?
Email popped up. I hate it when it does that. I don't know why it does that. Okay.
Well, now we know, man.
Now we know.
Back to normal.
We just see the camera. We don't see the screen.
Power bomb, German suplex, superplex involving all four women. That was pretty cool. Shotzi suicide dives onto Candice and Indy and eats shit for it. I was very worried about her.
That bitch almost died.
She hit the barricade mostly. Excellent teamwork though by Ember and Shotzi. Ember with a super sloppy double eclipse to Indy and Candice, where Wade says, "Executed perfectly." Followed by a senton by Shotzi, pin for the win. They retain. Sad to say, I gave this one 5 pretzels. It was sloppy. It's okay. I mean, we were spoiled with all the other stuff that happened during the night. But Cesar, what did you think of this?
It was all right for me. It was good. You know, 4 women who you knew they were going to fight, and we kind of all picked the winner. By the way, have you guys seen the Scarlett Bordeaux? Have you seen the music video?
Oh yeah,
Scarlett Bordeaux,
I have multiple
Shotzi
times.
Blackheart, that redheaded bitch they hang out with.
I have multiple times, Cesar.
Yeah, buddy. Just go to Scarlett's Instagram. That redheaded bitch her and Shotzi hang out with. They do like Halloween pictures. Like they were like Joker, Harley, and Poison Ivy.
Wait, Scarlett and Shotzi hang out?
Oh yeah, they're like close friends.
Look, Charlotte, Skotsky, and this hot redheaded bitch are like all close friends, and they take pictures together, like thought pictures together, like dress up, and they're also all singers in a music group, and they have a video on YouTube.
They have they have a video on YouTube that if
Scarlett and Shotzi sing.
I wasn't really hearing much singing, but
Shotzi just sounds like it. Literally sounds like her voice, but singing, because it's still like kind of yelling and everything. But
okay,
yeah, it's you just gotta listen and watch.
Just
really,
even
you
if
can
you
watch it on mute.
Just look at the pictures on Instagram first, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, gotcha." Dude, I love how Braun fucking shooting his shot on Instagram. He's like, "Yeah, this fucking song's got me all amped up for WrestleMania." Oh,
no, this song had a dick on it because he was jerking it to it. Fuck boy.
He puts a bunch of eggplant emojis.
He probably did.
What did you think of this match?
I know the match was good. 7 pretzels, and I'm looking up the thing.
7 pretzels? Okay.
I enjoyed it. It was a great break in between all the fuckery. The only real botch was at the end. Well, Shotzi killing herself, but the only real botch was at the end. I didn't mind it.
Quote from Cesar, "Well, I thought it was pretty good. I give it a 4.
Yeah. Well, that's when I thought we were still doing other shit.
Oh. I was gonna say something at that point. I was like, I don't think a 4 is good.
I literally asked 1 through 5, and you guys didn't.
I said no. I told you no. I said no. We do 1 through 10.
I didn't.
Bretsky, thoughts on the thoughts?
I was hoping you were gonna say that because if you didn't, I was going to.
Nice.
Yeah, typical heel way to start a tag team title match. Kind of seen it before, but still always effective. Indy looks better and better in ring each week. Ember Moon just put DX on TikTok with the fucking dance she did before the chop. Shotzi almost got killed again. Oh, there I see Cesar sent the post.
Yeah, wherever your phone is, I sent the post, so you'll see it later.
Yeah, Shotzi just almost got killed again. Sweet double eclipse. I like how they made Indy look good, but still lose at inexperience. Good. It was good. Typical NXT women's tag match where it's good but not really great. It was a really good breather. Like Cesar was saying, I gave it a 5 in the mustard because it's like, it's okay, but it was a good breather and they got their shit in.
Heinz or name brand?
Heinz. I'll go Heinz.
Go ahead.
I agree. Up next, uh oh, I laughed when Bretsky commented on this. Gable Stevenson in crowd with Stephanie McMahon.
That's my new caveat is Gable Stevenson being in the crowd with Stephanie McMahon.
Bronson Reed versus Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship. Of course, Johnny having Iron Man gear along with Austin Theory in his corner. This is when Cesar pointed out that Candice was Thor. When Johnny's name was being announced, he was doing all kinds of theatrics, like hamming it up big time. Reed was stood right next to him. That was pretty fucking funny. He got all scared and like backed away, like whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, was I drunk? Awesome, hoisted up into fallaway slam by Reed.
Austin Theory?
No, awesome. Oh, Reed had Johnny in the fallaway slam. Yeah. Anyway,
All
Johnny
right.
hits a spear to Reed through the ropes from the stage. That's when Johnny goes, "Oh, his ribs are injured. I'll focus on that." Johnny pushes Reed into the corner of the announcer's table. Reed City pops out again. Johnny focusing attack on midsection and back of Reed again from the aftermath of what happened to him in night one. Johnny even pulling off a poison Rana to Reed, which was incredibly impressive. Johnny take over his back. Reed kind of looked blown up. Like Johnny was continuing punishment with the Gargano escape, but Reed survived. Reed with a tossing razor's edge to Johnny from the stage into ring. Then he attempted the tsunami. Wade Barrett goes, "The tsunami!" But Johnny moved, and Beth comes in with the not so much.
Great line.
Reed misses the tsunami. He tries again. Theory distracts him. Johnny tried the Dragon Rana. Reed botches the counter. He then tries to make up for it. He goes for the power bomb, pin, but Theory puts Johnny's foot on the rope. Reed throws Johnny at Theory. Reed attempts a moonsault, which he never does. I believe Wade says, "You pull out all the stops when it counts," or whatever he said. He misses. Johnny with the one final beat twice. Johnny retains. I like this a lot. I gave it 7 in the Salt, the great Bretsky. What'd you think of this match?
Wade being fascinated by the no look high five is phenomenal. He's like, "Oh, they're gonna do it! They're gonna do it! Oh, it wasn't looking." It's fucking great. Reed had a really cool. He was doing a lot of tributes to Bam Bam Bigelow. He had the cartwheel, which at the beginning was really cool. Reed fucking barely moved after the slingshot spear, which was hilarious. I was thinking in the middle of it, I kind of weirdly want to see Walter versus Bronson Reed. I think that would be interesting. Fucking massive chest to slap. Theory, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I caught this. When Johnny went up to do the punches in the corner, where everyone usually goes 1, 2, 3, Theory was doing that, which was hilarious to me. Reed continues to look like a beast. Johnny looks conniving, and Reed looks like a monster. It was pretty good development and storytelling for a match that had really no build to it. The Sue not so much line. Thank you, Beth. That was gold. The Reed did not catch Gargano for the top rope powerbomb. You can tell he's getting gassed. The Bam Bam moonsault was really cool for him to do, and I cannot believe Johnny won. So realistically, the fucking bullshit Mangria point system didn't really come to play. So that was interesting. But it's a feud that's just starting. I would have to imagine. I also gave it 7 in the Salt because I mean I thought it was pretty good. Was it Johnny's best match or Bronson's best match? No, but it was still pretty good. It's a Johnny match at Takeover. It's going to be good. And up until the point where Bronson got gassed, it was getting very good. So I mean, I give these boys props. And Bronson probably fucking killed himself the night before. Like, fucking, I give him props for even coming out. Like, Jesus, like he fucking killed his back.
His back's all fucked up.
Well, Cesar, like I said before, I don't think any of us expected Reed to even win, but then he came out and he put on a pretty good performance. He was blown up, but Cesar, what did you think of this?
I thought it was a good match. Johnny carried it great. Made it show that Reed's power was something he had to get over. Um, as long as the match kept going, it favored Johnny because Johnny has the better, stamina and endurance to keep going. It took what, one final beats or three?
Yeah.
One final beats, to put the man down. Yeah, he was gassed or whatever, but he was still giving it to Johnny the whole match. Johnny had to, hit the chop blocks, hit all the other fuck shit, use Austin Theory. I gave it just a standard 7 in the mustard. I thought it was a great match. What?
Which mustard?
Good mustard. Good mustard. No, it was a good mustard. 7 in the good mustard. Every mustard night 2 was a good mustard. It was just that chop of mad, you know what I'm saying? The finish got me a little bothered, so I had to go to the fridge and get the Heinz. No, it was 7 in the good mustard.
He got the Heinz mustard, shook it up.
Yeah, I can't have that.
Shook it up in disgust.
Yeah, I couldn't have that skeet mustard flying out, so because it was still Champa mad. He gets all the respect. But no, I gave the 7 in the mustard. It was a good match. I didn't expect when it was Reed to get a good match with Johnny, and they impressed me more than what I thought. They beat. I was more like, this is gonna be a waste of time, maybe a little bit. Like this is gonna be crappy, but they was like, yo, they came with it. All right, I ain't mad at this. So I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Well, gentlemen, up next was the NXT Championship match. It
surprised me.
Yeah, it did not close night 2. Finn Balor, the NXT champion, versus Karrion Kross. Finn Balor's NXT takeover record is 14-1. Very impressive. He had a very cool entrance, like a build-up music to his actual music. He had an X on his chest. Karrion Kross had a gladiator skirt. Balor going after left arm of Kross, which is very smart. After a headlock, Kross has red paint on it. Did you guys see that? Balor got Kross in a headlock. And
the red paint was on his face.
Red paint like over his face. I thought that was funny. Disrespectful slaps evokes the emotions of Kross, which Finn Balor was trying to do. Finn was relentless on the attack of Kross's left arm and shoulder. Great match. Best Kross match by far. This is the best Karrion Kross match I've ever seen. Finn not going out without a fight, destroying Kross's left arm. Kross's power is his greatest weapon. Big Dick Vic. Finn Balor standing, Finn Balor delivering.
He's Big Dick Vic for a reason.
That's a Jake joke. Balor hits coup de grace. Kross kicks out and puts in cross jacket. Kross unleashes a barrage of elbows. Balor is dead weight. Kross then a running forearm to the back of Finn's head twice.
Donkey punch.
And Kross pin for the win. I know I didn't write that many notes. I want you guys to say what you got to say. I gave it 8 in the salt. I really did enjoy this matchup. Cesar, what did you think of the NXT Championship match?
For much as I hated the ending, I gave it 8 in the mustard. It was, it's like you said, it was the best Karrion Kross match because it wasn't a fucking squash.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing on NXT. And then that Keith Lee match was only trash because he threw out his shoulder so he couldn't go. And they still gave him the win. I honestly think they could have gave Keith Lee in that option to win and then give up the championship like they did to kind of Asuka when he moved up. Mm-hmm. And have a tournament to see who does win the championship instead of giving it to Kross.
Also, at that point, Keith had just like 2 weeks ago given up the North American title. To be fair,
but he won both. So instead of him, why lose to a guy you know is injured who's gonna have to give it up because he's gonna have to have surgery? Just let the guy retire as the champ and then leave. If that happens, I'd rather see that happen than yeah, you beat him in a shitty match, but he couldn't use like one arm, and everybody knows it's crap. You're like, well, why did this guy win? And then literally 4 days later, you're like, yeah, his arm's fucked up. He's got to go away. So just need a new champ. Like, just let switch it in the ring. Like, all right, look, Keith, you got to win this shit somehow. Just hit this motherfucker with a power bomb, big bang attack. Let's get the fuck out of here. And I mean, I'd rather do it that way. But no, like this was the best cross match because one, Finn Balor could wrestle a paper bag and that shit would probably still draw money. And two, like they gave him time. They gave these guys time to tell a great story. And yeah, Finn kept trying to draw out Cross's emotions, like he said he was going to do, and which led to Cross's mistakes, which Finn took advantage of. I don't like the ending here just because, yeah, I get it. Like he was beating the fuck out of him, and then like he was hitting the running punches to the back of the head or whatever. But he has a move where the pseudo suplex where he dumps you on the head. Like if he had hit those running elbows and then gave him the Saito suplex and then pinned him, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. Like it'd have been a great finish to a great match, but just to end it on a running lariat to the back of the head, I don't know, just took something. It just took the ending out of it for me. It's a great match, and then just a weird ending. Like it was just like that's not a finisher. It's a wrestling match, and we all get it. You need to finish a match. This is why you have a finisher. Just a running lariat to the back of the head doesn't seem like a finisher to me because he's never beat anybody with it. So how would that beat a guy who's the caliber of Finn Balor?
Technically, he beat Oney Lorcan with it.
Oney Lorcan isn't a guy of the caliber of Finn Balor.
He still finished the match with it.
Yeah. He isn't the caliber. Did you hear me say caliber of a guy like Finn Balor?
Sorry. Don't cut me.
He said not. I can feel the heat coming off my laptop screen.
Sorry.
Did you? Yeah. So yeah, you beat Oney Lorcan with it, fine. But is Oney Lorcan the fucking NXT champion? No, he's not the NXT champion.
What was your rating?
It was 8 in the mustard.
8 in the mustard. Okay.
Yeah.
Gretzky, you know what I hope doesn't happen? I hope this doesn't mean Finn is leaving NXT and going back to the main roster.
Not at all.
What I think might happen is Finn might get a rematch and lose that as well. And then I hope Finn goes to NXT UK. So, it'll benefit NXT UK and he'll be closer to his family. But then again, I digress. Gretzky.
Triple H had a thing saying that Adam Cole and Finn Balor are not leaving NXT anytime soon.
Oh,
and
good.
They're trying to work out something with Walter if he wants to do both.
Wow, that's major.
Yeah, like Triple H really said that Walter has an open invitation to join NXT. He said it's a 7-hour flight, but they have those private planes, and he said it's a 7-hour flight. And he thinks with like Corona for right now, because they're not traveling, that he could do both if he wanted to. But yeah, he said Finn Balor. He said don't be scared. Finn Balor and Adam Cole are not leaving NXT anytime soon, and that Walter has the open invitation to do both.
That's hype as fuck. I'm hyped.
That's real hype. Yeah. So I'm hoping like what Mangria says, like Finn Balor, Walter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then like, so Finn, even if it's like, because I'm hoping they bring back Worlds Collide. Because if it's Finn Balor, Walter, and Finn could win the title from Walter, you could kind of maybe get that Karrion Kross Finn match again. It's kind of like a SummerSlam thing or Survivor Series thing where it's like champion.
Plus, it opens up a whole new list of challengers for Finn Balor to take on all of NXT.
Him and Devlin part 2, because him and Devlin part 1 was fucking great.
Yeah, it was great. Him and Tyler Bate.
But Bretsky, go ahead and talk about the NXT Championship match, please.
Cross's entrance is really nothing new to us, but with the set, it was awesome. Goddamn Scarlett Monroe out here. And why is Cross wearing the tribal thong that Rusev first wore when he was in NXT? I was a little confused by that.
It was still in the warehouse, man. Nobody was using it.
Yeah, yeah, they couldn't find room for it in the Arcade Anarchy, so they fucking gave it back to him.
Hey, you want to wear this?
he paid the 3,000 tickets for it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love the X on Balor's heart. I thought that was cool. At first, I thought it was tape. Then I realized it was paint. And I thought it was awesome. Yeah, like you mentioned, Mangry, the paint got across his face, which I was laughing at. A really cool story they were telling throughout this entire match, and I agree. Bet so far, and it's the best cross match in NXT. So by proxy, it's the best cross match I've ever seen. Cross turned the pin after the coup de grace. He turned that pin to a sleeper, which was fucking incredible. I've never seen that. Great build throughout the match, and I personally really enjoyed the ending. I also gave it 8 pretzels with mustard. I enjoy the ending because it's kind of like it's what Mangria said earlier, but I disagree with the placement for that explanation of Ciampa Walter, and I would put it here because I think that Ciampa Walter ending like that was not the best call. I think that this ending like it was because Balor was out after one of the Saito suplexes. And then he had the donkey punch. And then he kept going. He kept going and he kept going and he kept going. And so I think it's cool because especially with the idea of the carrying cross character of just fucking.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you say donkey punch?
Yeah, man, that's what we've been calling it, a donkey punch.
Yeah.
I even wrote that in the chat when he was hitting him. He was like, "Yo, it's a donkey punch."
Do you know what donkey punch means?
Yeah, bitch, we know what donkey punch is. That's why we said it. Yo, you drunk ass.
Angry, yeah, you motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
I was just making sure you knew what it means.
But that's what we said. Why would we say donkey punch if we didn't know what it means?
All right, I know I'm just checking.
You drunk motherfucker.
Motherfucker's 3 days late. He's just checking.
Oh, I'm glad. I appreciate the concern, Mangria.
Okay.
I call Adam Cole's last shot a donkey knee.
He does. He does
Yes,
do that.
I say it all the time.
He does say that a lot.
I say it a lot. Anytime you hit somebody in the back of the head with something, I call it a donkey something.
That might come up later.
Yo, hey, you better write it in your notes from now on. I call it a donkey.
Yo,
Hit somebody in the back of the head.
Let me correct something. Hold on.
Yeah, if you hit somebody in the back of the head, I call it a donkey whatever. However you hit him in the back of the head, I call it a donkey.
Not expecting it.
Jesus
Christ. Anyway, aside from that, but no, I thought it was good because like he had the Saito suplex, Balor was like fucking dead. Then he had the fucking donkey punch, Mangria. And he's like fucking passed out. And at that point, it was just Cross deciding when the fuck he wanted to pin him. And so I like the idea of that because he hit the Saito and he's like, okay, I see he's dead, but I gotta make a fucking because that's the whole thing is he's making a statement. So like, I got to make a statement to Finn Balor. I have to make a statement to the entire NXT locker room that I am not here to play. I'm here to fuck shit up. So he's out from that Saito suplex, which I usually finish guys with. Fucking punch, fucking a bunch of other shit. Balor's out. It's my time I choose when I want to pin him, and I'm gonna win. And so that's why I really like the ending. I think it fits with the Cross character very well. But you know, I think this is great, best cross match we've seen, and I hope that he keeps doing shit like this. Because this is great, and this is probably what they signed. So yeah, 8 with the premium mustard.
Quick question. If you had to pick a heel or face for this match, who would you say is heel face?
For Cross Balor?
Yeah.
Cross heel, Finn face.
It was weird. It was weird. Because usually it's the heel that's like, oh, your emotions gonna get better to you.
Yeah. All right. No, remember the thing I said I was gonna bring up once you get through Kyle and Cole. I'll bring it up and talk about it. Remember the trend I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it still plays into factor.
I have a page and a half of notes.
Jesus.
Fucking 50-minute match.
It was almost an Iron Man match.
And
went by like 2 minutes though.
Before I spoil it, okay. Well, after this was the Santos interview by McKenzie, and McKenzie's like, because Santos was all braggadocious about winning. He goes, "I'm the emperor of cruiserweights," and she goes, "Yeah, but with help from the Brown Order, right?" And he was all offended.
He's like, "Bitch,
familia."
They did a smash cut to Straight Sonya in the crowd with her belt, and you know she loves it. She's genuinely happy being NXT Women's Champion. She loves it. And
she's gonna make out with Tay Conti probably on.
Oh, by the way, did you guys real quick? I don't know if you guys saw because I could tell right away that she like pointed out her parents when she won, but she posted a thing on Instagram of like a couple of pictures, and like apparently Brown Order got up in there. And there's like one photo of like Santos like holding her arm up and like, yeah, like congratulations. And fucking, I don't know which one of them it is because it's a really small photo. But one either Wilder Mendoza is fucking like grunting and like scrunching his face like and like struggling to like pick her up. Like he has a fucking picked up a crane with the title. He's like, and it's so fucking
big bitch,
best.
man. That's a big bitch.
It's a big bitch.
It's a big bitch. It's a huge bitch.
We have reached the main event of NXT Night 2, the unsanctioned match.
Oof.
The feed cut off, so I have no idea what happened. No, the unsanctioned match between Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole, baby. Kyle O'Reilly comes out, new theme. He has an Axe and Smash hoodie. I guess that was a demolition shout out. I have no idea. Adam Cole as well has a new theme. Security fills the ring, separating them until the match starts. And then the match starts. The battle is ruthless, with Cole focusing attack on Kyle's neck. Cole attacks with the Undisputed Era chair. O'Reilly is relying on his arm submissions, but Cole was just getting the better of him at every turn in the beginning. Eventually, back body drop on the chair, then transitioning into leg lock from Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle gets a chain, puts it in the ring, but Cole hits a draping neck breaker onto Kyle onto the chain that he just brought in. Cole rakes a chain across Kyle's forehead. I thought there was going to be blood, but no blood. Kyle wraps a chair around his own foot and kicks Cole's face. I loved it. The chain, actually. Cole applies a figure 4 to Kyle while chain is still wrapped around Kyle's foot, but Kyle reverses. I don't know how much effect the chain had during that, but it looked neat.
Extra hard.
They clobber each other out of the figure 4. The chain is used very creatively by Cole to attack Kyle. I believe it was a clothesline. Cole sets up 2 chairs near the turnbuckle. Not the way you think, but the reverse. They were back to back. Then Kyle falls into one chair. He's sitting down as Cole delivers a Shining Wizard, knocking Kyle and the chairs down. Kyle hits a brainbuster to Cole on the announcer's table. It didn't break. Cole nails Kyle in the face with the TV monitor. I remember what Cesar put in the chat, but I'll let you tell what you said, Cesar.
I know I put that on Twitter.
Your tweet was hilarious, by the way. I was laughing at for a minute or two.
Big Dick Vic almost said, holy shit, he stopped himself. Cole brings Toolbox into the ring. Toolbox is very popular recently.
Yeah, red toolboxes too. It's like
Kyle wraps chain around Cole's arm for armbar. Again, I don't know how much effect that had. Then in the triangle, Cole uses tire iron to attack Kyle's ribs. We get a both these guys chants from the crowd. They both sit in chairs. Kyle kicks while Cole punches. Kyle elbows. Cole with a low blow followed by a wicked super kick that they actually replay in slow motion. Kyle's poor teeth. With Kyle's head in a chair, Cole was about to concerto him, but the ref ran his mouth like, Cole, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. But Cole attacks the ref. Panama Sunrise, but no ref to count. Kyle rolls out on the stage. Cole throws chair into his face. Kyle puts Cole in the guillotine on the stage, but then Cole puts O'Reilly through the fucking stage. That was insane. Adam Cole got up first. He goes over to the side of the ramp and kicks through the stage, pulls Kyle out, horror movie style, puts him in the ring, but Kyle falls back out because he would not kick out. He was so exhausted. It was just instinct that he rolls out of the ring to save himself. He then brainbusters Kyle on the steps. Kyle barely gets his shoulder up like a corpse that farted because he was laying there and it was like 1, 2, and he just went like that. After a failed last shot, Kyle gets Cole in a leg lock. Then Cole punches Kyle with the chain fist. Kyle hits the last shot to Cole. Kyle hits the donkey punch.
No, a donkey knee.
Donkey knee.
A donkey.
The last donkey. Actually, the last donkey.
The last
donkey.
The donkey shot.
Adam
Donkey
Cole
shot.
kicks out at 2.5.
2.5 with a donkey shot.
Kyle sets up the chain. I didn't know what he was doing at first. Kyle puts chair around Cole's leg, goes to the top rope, but Cole attacks with a chair. Kyle then repays Adam Cole with his own low blow. The chair is set up upside down. I was like, oh no. You hear Big Dick Vic go, Adam. Like he doesn't want to do, he doesn't want him to do what he thinks he was going to do. But then Kyle wraps the chain around the leg of Cole. Cole laid down. Oh, Kyle wrapped the chain. He gets on the top rope. He wraps the chain that he set up around his leg. Cole, as a lifeless corpse, just falls on the upside down chair, like sitting himself up. Kyle then drives his chain wrap knee to the back of Cole's head. Kyle wins the match. The officials and the doctors swarm Adam Cole. Kyle with tons of battle scars.
These battle scars.
Not the song, Jake. Actual battle scars.
You think he listens to this?
Match. I give this match 10 pretzels with the beer cheese. Blew me away. I fucking love this match. It was incredible. I'm speechless now about how great this match was. I'm gonna start with the Great Bretsky 99. What did you
just talked for 2 minutes.
I was gonna say.
No, I was reading the details.
I know, we know. We're busting your balls.
How dare you, Donkey Punch?
So start off, fucking love the video package, even though I've watched it again. Also, air guitar never gets old, even when it's in a serious match. One of my favorite parts that was an underrated part of this match was the fucking guards acting like they're doing jack shit, and they get in the ring and they fucking split the ring in half. When Kyle's on the fucking side that you can just walk.
He's on the side Adam Cole walks into. Yeah. What the fuck?
And I'm like, they're like, oh, we better gotta back off. Like, what are you doing? Fucking get him on the other side. God.
Yeah.
Hot start. Once Cole got the fucking UE chair, it took commentary a long time to notice that the UE chair was out. Wade Barrett saying what I was thinking, what I'm always thinking when the fucking "We Want Tables" chant's coming out, saying that's fucking stupid. He's like, oh, just appreciate what they're doing. Oh, fucking, they don't need tables, they're already killing each other, like that kind of stuff.
I'm fine with that. Just get a fucking table and do it. I want to see a fucking pistol.
I like how we all have our own Wade Barrett impressions.
Wade Barrett need the bad news.
Oh God, Kyle punched the chair and it was loud as fuck. Kyle kicking Cole with the chain hurt me watching. God, a figure four with the chain. I expected the clothesline with the chain once he set it up the way he did. But then it didn't make it any less shocking to me to see it. All the chain offense, both literally and both kinds of chain offense were happening in this match. And the Shining Wizard to O'Reilly on the chairs. When he set up those chairs like that in the corner, it gave me flashbacks to Cole versus Aleister Black back in NXT TakeOver Philly. I don't know if you guys remember that when fucking Cole got, I think, like, essentially AA'd or like backdropped onto the chairs like in the middle, and it was like painful as fuck. So that gave me flashbacks to that. I thought that was gonna happen. That announce table doesn't give a fuck. I can't. When that table doesn't break, that's
rough.
Oh,
motherfucker bounced.
Gotta hurt more. It's gotta hurt more.
Motherfucker bounced off.
Yeah. It was absolutely insane. Then Cole with a TV to O'Reilly's face. My God. They played tire iron tag for a little bit. You has it and he has it and he has it. O'Reilly's submission expertise is actually phenomenal, which we see it all the time in tag matches. When he's by himself, it's even more incredible. Cole killing the ref was great and great character development. And also some phenomenal dialogue coming from Adam Cole. Quote, "Get up, ref. Are you stupid?"
After punching him in the face, like,
yeah.
You have one job. You have
one job.
Oh,
after knocking him out.
Chair off the skull to Kyle. Yeesh. Then good God through the stage. It was at that point that I looked and saw it was like 10:30 and it started at like 9:40 and I'm like, fuck, this has been a fast hour. God. Cole kicking the side of the stage was badass. Like that was such a fucking unique way of getting him out.
Kicking the stage in to drag his body out.
That was awesome. I love that. Vic was I personally think that Big Dick Vic was doing a great job with this match. Especially once he got to the Adam that you mentioned. Like I thought he was doing a great job. Incredible kick out from O'Reilly, the one you mentioned with the ghost fart where he's kind of fucking lifted his shoulder. I thought that was a phenomenal kick out. How did Cole kick out of the donkey shot? What a goddamn finish. Holy shit, Cole's dead. I gave this 10 pretzels with the mustard, with the beer cheese.
Damn.
I don't know how any match going forward can top this. Like this, what this was a match between two guys who wanted to beat the living shit out of each other, and they did it for 50 fucking minutes, and not a single minute was bad.
Well, Cesar, the epic, incredible video package lived up to the incredible epic match that was shown on night 2 of Takeover. Cesar, what say you about this unsanctioned match?
Bro, I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said? Like, all the spots fucking slapped. Yeah, the only thing that was really dumb about this was the entrance. It kind of made Adam Cole do like UE entrance. He had to walk around the other side, hit the boom. But like, yeah, Kyle should have been on the backside of the ring because he walked in first. Like, why would you have the guy split the ring and the guy in the first part where Adam Cole really stage is walking right there? Kyle could have just came through the ropes really and fought him on the stage. Like, to be honest. Like, so why even have that part? But no, it was great, man. Like, this match was fucking phenomenal. Like, as a gimmick match goes, yeah, it was great. It was dope. Like, you cannot go any wrong with any of it. Like, it's like, you know, we say it all the time. When you have two people who know each other, who are really, like, really good friends.
Best friends, yeah.
Yeah, they go extra hard in the ring. You can get away with more lenient shit because they know your skills. They know you. They think how you think, and they can go harder in the ring than people expect. Like, yo, if this match was in front of fans, it would have just been holy shit for like 40 minutes.
Oh yeah.
After holy shit, because it would have been so many 1, 2, like people standing on their feet. Like, especially when you hit that fucking shoulder shit. You hit that shoulder shit. You'd have seen that black dude with Taker. You know, you'd have seen it all. You seen that green faggot in the front row.
He was there at Mania. I was going to say something.
So, yeah. You saw that bitch? I hate that guy. Shoot that crap.
And the guy next to him in the collar X elbow t-shirt.
God, I hope Randy Orton shoots the Fiend and then MC's the clip. It's that guy in the front row. Oh, my God. That'd be the best wrestling thing ever. Oh, my God. To see somebody die from shooting. Especially some real cracker. Then he tweets out, OJ, New Jack, I got another one.
Oh, God.
That'd be the best Randy.
What a promo.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be the GOAT after that. You got to put him in the hall 3 times. But no, man, this match was great. I got to take a page out of Gretzky's favorite stool Presidente. Nothing can be a 10. Because once you say something's a 10, you can never name a 10 again. But this was a 9 salt, mustard, Heinz mustard, extra bacon in the back of the fridge, beer cheese, the pizza you had from left night, Chinese food delivery guy. I mean, this is a 9.9999 for your boy. And that's only because I never give out perfect ratings for anything. Because once you go perfect, you can't go beyond perfect, really. But no, this is the closest thing to a perfect match I've ever seen. Plus, it's a gimmick match. So, like, what's the perfect wrestling match then? Because you have to like have that caveat. You know, it wasn't a wrestling match. It was an unsanctioned match. So it's a gimmick match. No, don't get me wrong. This is the closest thing to perfection in a match I've ever seen. I even got that Fruit Booty 138 talking about, I didn't want to watch it because it's so long, but goddamn, this match was great. And I became an Adam Cole fan, even though I listened to you guys talk on The Hangover, how much you sing about Adam Cole and I never watched.
And then Styx went off on his
Oh
ass.
my God, Six
Dude.
fucking
Dude.
fucking shot him and then shot his dead body like 5
Yeah.
times.
Styx shot him, stabbed him, cut him into pieces, and then fed him to the wood chipper. It got ugly real quick. Real quick.
You know Six is doing some day drinking on the job.
Bro, he had to like deal with probably 18 COVID patients, and he was just over it. He was just over it.
He looks at his phone and says, I never really was an Adam Cole fan. They just fucking like start typing, didn't look back.
Dude, he wrote that. I almost wanted to throw my phone.
No, but you know what? That's cool because we made an Adam Cole fan. So that's pretty cool.
We made it. We bullied him into.
we hazed someone to becoming an Adam Cole fan.
Into being an Adam Cole fan, but he deserves it.
We made predictions last week, and the victor in these predictions is none other than the youngest member of the tripod, the great Bretsky 99. And Bretsky, go ahead and explain your punishment.
So I wanted to come up with something creative, and I thought, what better way to punish someone than to make them be a part of AEW Twitter? So Mangria mentioned that I should have specified that he tweeted about Marco Stunt and Cesar tweeted about Cody, but I knew that Cesar would never tweet positive about Cody.
I delete my Twitter. I would delete all social media.
He just wouldn't do it.
All my social media.
Exactly. It just wouldn't have been fun because he would have said something and like delete it right after. Like it wouldn't have been good. So I told them that because they lost, they would have to go on to AEW's official Twitter page. Instead of, either taking a screenshot of what the marks say or debating them in the comments, to reply to an AEW official tweet with a Mark-esque comment, being positive about AEW, and just seeing what they tweeted, how much of Tony Khan's dick they have in their mouth, and seeing if they got any replies, any retweets, anything like that. So, all right, Mangria, we'll go with you first. What was your tweet, and what was the outcome of it? Like likes, retweets, comments, any of that shit.
So
what was the tweet you replied to, by the way?
To AEW official Twitter talking about Elevation, and I said,
what was their tweet?
It was just about Elevation's match lineup for this week. And I said, I wish WWE would make a fresh new product like this. They keep relying on people like Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, when they should be focusing more on the tag teams. We need more 6-man and 12-man tags in WWE. AEW nails it every week.
You went so Mark that they know you're being sarcastic.
Hashtag
he went so sarcastic that it plays off his mark.
Hashtag Tony Khan Booker of the Year. Hashtag Marco Rules.
Yes. What happened?
How many likes did you get?
Any likes, retweets?
0?
They knew.
0?
They saw through your front. You were too positive. But now that's on your Twitter forever.
0?
All right, Cesar, what about you?
So I sent out 2 tweets. One was after the good doctor. The first one was after a Hangman Page. I tweeted. So the tweet was, hold on, I gotta look at this fuck shit. The tweet was, is the Adam Page unstoppable right now after his win over Max Caster? And I wrote, of course he is. As long as he can drink Page Weisers after every win, he's going to win the gold and crack a cold one and crack all the cans. Hashtag cowboy shit. I got 3 likes.
Hey, there you go.
1 from Stakes Adams and 2 from 2 other fucking AEW marks. Some guys I don't know. So I got 3 likes on that.
Hey, there you go. Expanding the network.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with this outcome because Cesar, of course, found the loopholes and tweeted about people he liked.
Yeah,
and Mangria, maybe so in typical Cesar fashion, found the loophole, and Mangria in typical Mangria fashion went all fucking out.
Bro,
I tweeted that at 3:00 this afternoon, so it's only been 12 hours.
Oh, I tweeted.
You tweeted right away.
I tweeted right away, because I'd already seen AEW. So I had tweeted right away after night 2. And the first like actually came in. Styx wasn't the first like. So some Mark liked it like an hour later. then Sticks liked it the next day, and the third Mark liked it today, actually.
Wow. Cesar, 3 likes Cesar. Wow.
Yeah. But I tweeted that Dr. Big Baker shit like the day after that morning because I was like, yeah, this is way more funny. I didn't think it was on the AEW Twitter. I thought it was just her Twitter. And then I saw AEW official. I said, hold on. Gretzky said it had to be off the AEW Twitter. So I was like, let me tweet this too. So I get some bonus points.
This is some extra
I
credit.
do appreciate your unique punishment, Bretsky. I like that. Okay, well, we've finished night 1, night 2. We did AEW mentions. I did not watch BTE.
I didn't watch
did
BT either.
I didn't. Okay. Well, APPW just came out. The new episode of Dynamite just debuted. Have both of you watched it?
Nope.
No.
I watched it during, like, I was not lying. I watched it during those fucking Bad Bunny match. Like, I watched it. Bad Bunny was playing in the background, but I watched fucking.
I don't know if Cesar should say anything about what happened because it was a major episode. Something massive did happen, Bretsky.
What, did Jake come out? I got it. It's massive.
As gay? No.
That wouldn't
We
be
already knew he's
surprised.
gay. We already knew he's gay.
I'll let you guys watch it, but let me just, you know what? I'll go first in the plugs. How about that? So you guys don't have to plug any APPW stuff. New episode of APPW dropped today during the WrestleMania delay. Go ahead and check it out. There's one more episode left until WrestleMania 2. It's on
Let's
Mangre's
go.
YouTube page. As well as this, you're already watching it, so you already know all the after party hangover, tripod sessions, you know where to find them. And I'd just like to give a shout out to Andy. Go ahead and check out Steel Bro Pregame and the Blackouts, which are on Anchor. I was on the last one along with Jake. That was our first episode. Things got crazy. We set a bunch of t-shirt ideas. Hopefully they come to fruition soon. And of course, the Steel After Party. I'm still catching up. I just heard the origin of Zenka's Dark Dojo.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still have to listen
Oh,
to
nice.
everything else, but the
Zara Lee shit.
the latest episode of the Steel Raw After Party, episode 144, I guest hosted. So go ahead and check that out on all your podcast listening platforms. Me and Jake give out our WrestleMania predictions. And as of night 1, it's Team Zangria 5, Team Jake 5. So we're tied. Tomorrow there will definitely be a winner. I hope that I did Zanka good and he doesn't get chopped. Hopefully Jake gets chopped. But
I'm getting chopped because you didn't pick
I will
Roman
get
Reigns.
chopped as well. Again, you guys saw my wife chop the shit out of me before.
Yeah,
She
she
will
did.
do it again. She has earned her right to chop the shit out of me after the past
Whenever she wants. Whenever she wants.
3 months of everything she's done for me. She can slap me for if she wants, whatever she wants, if I lose. But it's going to be entertaining tomorrow. We did see night 1 of WrestleMania, but we'll let the Steel Raw guys cover that this coming Tuesday, right? Tuesday,
Yes,
Sure.
Wednesday?
Yeah,
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah,
It's usually
okay.
Tuesdays, yeah.
But yeah, it was fun hosting, guest hosting the Steel Raw After Party. I guest hosted, I guested on episode 133. 11 episodes later, episode 144, I was the guest host with Jake. It was pretty cool. I appreciate the just being included in the show that I love, the show that started all of these spinoffs. Cesar, what plugs do you have, sir?
You know me, man. Julius_Cesar on Twitter and Instagram. Posting dumb shit, tweeting dumb shit all day, every day. East Coast style. You know how it is. Streets. Live it.
The Great Breathy 99.
Oh, Cesar with the best plugs. Yeah, so the reason that the Steel guys are on Tuesdays because they're a little scared of some competition because I heard from a friend of mine that on Wednesdays, usually in the afternoon, but if it's Cesar's episode, then it comes out at night because of audio issues. On Wednesdays, you can hear my podcast, the Faux Pod. If you're wondering how to spell that, aka if you're Zanka, it's THE space FAUX space POD. The Faux Pod. It's a play on the word faux pas. It's basically every Wednesday. Episode 50 coming out this Wednesday, actually. So it'll have been because I released the first 3 episodes on one day, so it'll have been 47 weeks of this bullshit, which is wild to me. That it's been almost a year of this. In 5 weeks, actually. This upcoming Thursday will be 5 weeks to the 1 year anniversary exactly, which is crazy. But yeah, it basically just me interviewing my friends. Caesar was on it, episode number 26. Mangri was on it, episode number 13. Zanka from the Silver After Party was on it, episode number 31, I believe. We've had Andy with an I. He's on there, episode number 38. We've had Stixy Drip Drip. He was on there, episode number 30. I want to say 33. Off the top of my head, I want to say 33. But I don't hold me to that. And if you're desperate, Jake from the Sewer After Party, he was on there, episode 16. But yeah, I mean, it's just me talking to my friends, all these guys included, but it's mostly my college friends, whether they're in college with me now or friends from back home from high school, just kind of getting a college age kids, every now and then an adult's perspective on the world today and how to deal with COVID and college and sports and all that fun shit. Do slogan matching game. Have them talk about news of their choice. No politics though, so don't have to worry about any of that bullshit getting into your ears. But I appreciate it if you go check it out. Faux Pod is on Instagram. It's at thefauxpod.cast on Instagram. It's also on Twitter. It's at @thefauxpod_cast on Instagram. You can find every now and then, if there is a joke of the week poll, there will be a joke of the week poll on there. You can find the post for the new episodes dropping, and as well as any plugs the guests have. Find throwback posts if there's any posts about like delays, anything like that, you find it on there. Twitter's less extensive, but Twitter's basically the same thing. Follow me on Instagram at thegrebretsky99. Just me posting about my life, so you can check that out. But yeah, that's all I got. It's not that much.
And
You can also follow a guy with a dusty ass jacket on TBG Official 99.
That's true. That guy is pretty cool. I like that guy.
That guy has a dusty ass jacket cutting long-winded promos, crying about shit all day, every day.
Well, what I've seen,
go follow that guy.
What I've seen on Instagram, at TGB99 _APBW _official, I believe his Instagram handle is.
Fucking handle's long-winded. That's how you know he's gotten long-winded ass promos that last for 8 minutes, but he's losing in matches that last for 4 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm just saying. I
know. All I know is I don't know who this guy is. But if you watch APPW and you like Kavidi Adadot, then I'm sure you'll like that. You basically get to see it's a lot of memes about Jake sucks, and recently
those are funny.
Recently he's been turning his attention to our friend Julius Caesar of the hashtag World Order. But I don't know. He seems like a pretty cool guy. I like him.
Make sure you call his jacket Dusty. That's what.
Just because I want to last even longer and go without more sleep. We watched WrestleMania Night 1. We have not watched WrestleMania Night 2 that comes out, well, your guys' time today, but my time tomorrow. We're going to give our highlights of Night 1. My highlight was leaked on Twitter. Not only did Mandy Rose slip on her entrance, but Dana Brooks' nip came out of her top.
That's right.
I posted that picture in the chat. That is my highlight of Night 1 of WrestleMania. The Great Bretsky 99. What was your highlight of Night 1 of WrestleMania?
Bro, you know I gotta go with it. You know I gotta go with Omos. This motherfucker comes out and we're like, what's his gear gonna be? Comes out in a fucking suit.
Fucking suit.
And he walks down. He's like fucking playing with the jacket. I'm like, this guy's a fucking absolute fucking G. Like you know that whatever. You know, whatever streets he grew up in, no one messed with him. Like, he was like the king of the streets. And I fucking love him. AJ Styles and Omos are a face tag team, whether you like to admit it or not. I love them. They are so funny. AJ just being like a little kid running around like his fucking older brother. Omos coming in just like messed up teeth and all and just like yelling at them and like not moving. Wrestling in the Baron Corbin vest. I love every minute of this. He moves well for a big man too, which I'm really happy about. But almost absolutely my highlight. Fucking love that dude.
The Cesar, what are you doing? Quit looking at your phone. What was your
Excellent
highlight?
shit. Oh, sorry. The trend I wanted to bring up on NXT Night 1 and Night 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the trend.
3 heels won and 2 faces won on each night. And it was almost every other match.
You're right, actually, yeah.
If you go down night 1, it literally went heel, face, heel, face, heel, face. And if you went night 2, it went heel, face, heel, heel, face. But same thing. 3 heels, 2 faces won exactly on both nights.
Okay.
Thought it was a weird coincidence because it literally just started right off bat again.
And your highlight of WrestleMania Night 1?
Oh, god damn it. If it's not the nip slipping almost. I mean, I don't know.
Come on, we left a big one out. Come on.
Yeah, but he wasn't watching during that. He was watching APPW.
Oh, what? Bad Bunny hitting that Canadian Destroyer?
No, not that one.
I mean, Carmella was looking hot.
She was.
They should have won, damn it.
Dude,
if they would have won, that should have been excellent.
K Mella, all the way.
Oh, K Mella needs the straps. Like, they need all the gold.
Dude, Carmella, she came out. Oh.
Yeah, Corey Graves was like jerking it under the table.
Oh, you know he was. You know he was.
He probably hit that before the match.
Probably did. I wouldn't be mad at him. I wouldn't be mad at him if he hit it before the match. Yeah, my highlight was fucking Omos. I was ready for Omos, man. I was just ready for whatever he was doing. And that's why I was like, this motherfucker wrestled in this suit. He's a fucking goat. And he just took the jacket and the chain off and was ready to go. And I was like, I cannot believe this motherfucker standing on the side of the ring. The vest on. It looks like some suit pants. No belt. So they were extra tight. No belt. That had loops on it. And fucking Kofi out there wrestling in some Jordans. Get the fuck out of here. These motherfuckers wrestling in Jordans, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
$270. He's wrestling in them. He's never going to wear them again. But
what was the theme of the New Day's outfit this year? I didn't understand.
I don't know, because I think it was like a Buccaneer pirate theme.
I think so.
Because it kind of said 2020, but it was X's on it. I think it was a pirate theme.
I think so.
Like Xavier was supposed to be the captain, and like Kofi, the first mate. Maybe Big E was supposed to be something else. But because it said 2020, and there was an X over the O, and there was a 1 on the side. So I think they were going to wear it last year at WrestleMania, but obviously Xavier was hurt, and then Kofi and them had that 1-on-1 on versus 1 for the tag strap match. But
I think I know the highlight you were talking about.
Let's just say it was Hook.
Let's just say it was what?
The theme of the year was Hook.
Sure.
I think I know the highlight you wanted to bring up, and I'll mention this as well. Vince coming out and addressing the universe and the fans coming back.
That was good.
That was I think that was a very, I think, having Vince come out right at the start, and he looked better than he has on TV a lot whenever he comes out on TV. Which I don't know if it was good makeup or not, but he looked better than he has been, and the address, you could tell that. I mean, obviously, and we talk about this a lot. Like, people give Vince a lot of shit, and there's stuff that he's done that deserves shit, but at the end of the day, like, he looked happy to have people back, because the business doesn't work without people. And I think Vince's speech at the top was really cool. It was really heartfelt. Bebe Rexha right after that could get it.
Baby Rexha could always get it.
But I think Vince's speech and the fans coming back was awesome. And I was just so happy to see it.
I gotta admit, it got a little dusty in my living room during that.
Or Bradsky's jacket was there?
During that.
I was waiting for you to say that.
During that speech, it was very heartfelt, and I loved it. And just the overwhelming presence of WrestleMania and getting to watch it was incredible. But the highlight I was hoping you guys would have mentioned was Bianca Belair's performance.
Oh yeah, that thing
was unbelievable. Like, that was,
dude, that fucking
the main event of tonight lived up to the hype. It surpassed the hype. Bianca Belair is a legit star, and she is the future of the women's division.
Dude, she picked up Sasha and then walked the bitch back to the ring, up the steps, and never dropped the arms. Like, kept them extended. When Sab was talking about they have arm wrestling contests, I really want to be like, Bianca wins them shits.
Oh yeah.
Montez Ford's legs are probably he probably has a stronger leg game than her. You see how much that motherfucker gets hops off the top rope. Like, her core and fucking arm strength, she probably slams that motherfucker's hand on the table. Do the dishes, bitch. You got the dishes tonight. I'm the EST. I'm going to bed.
If they arm wrestle, Bianca wins. But if they race, Montez wins.
Montez is smoking that. Whoa, she used
yeah.
to be a track star, but Montez will probably still smoke that bitch.
Montez is a frog. Montez is a fucking frog. He'll fucking
dude. His leg game is probably his legs are probably 100% muscle.
Yeah,
might smoke her in a race.
Dude, I think something we have to address really quick, and I know we've already gone a little bit long. We have to talk about this. Because I had a friend
we're pretty short. It's only 2 hours.
That's true. I had a friend who went. Was at Mania today, which was really cool. She said it was like pretty last minute, but like she was like texting me through. I was like, "Oh yeah, we keep getting rain." Tony Khan on Twitter. Whoa! Yeah. I'm just gonna read this out because I don't know if how many people have seen this. He tweeted this out at 9:15 p.m. I guess for us last night, but during Mania. Quote. On Wednesday, November 11th, sideways rain was blowing in. Our elevated ring wasn't affected, but I felt the ringside mats are slippery and unsafe. 10 minutes to showtime, I had a light bulb idea to lay down carpet at ringside and remembered we had a red carpet. It totally solved the problem. Continuing. The crew chopped up the red carpet and we're still laying it down at 8:02 p.m. as the live show started. The first match was Brian Cage versus Matt Sydal. I asked Taz to go out and do an opening promo and stretch so we could shoot him close up while the crew is putting the carpet down. Also, I'm not trolling anyone. I just think it's a safe approach that I thought would be worth mentioning. It occurred to me last minute too, and it would have tremendously affected the matches that night if I hadn't done it. Plus, it potentially prevented some injuries from occurring. Fuck you, dude.
But only one person slipped on the ramp.
Fuck off. And also, you're going to talk to us about caring about your wrestler's well-being when that whole Matt Hardy Sammy Guevara fiasco happened.
When you shit on the doctor, the ringside doctor. Hold on. You shit on that guy.
Let's all say it in unison. The disrespect. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
The disrespect.
Yeah,
absolute bullshit. I saw that on Twitter and I had to do a double take.
Why tweet during Mania? Cody even said himself, everybody's like, yo, you gonna put these on this weekend? He's like, no, man, Mania is theirs. It's always been there.
And then they still put the house show on.
They put the house show on Friday.
No, he said Mania week, not even weekend. He said Mania week.
Oh, did he say Mania week?
He said weekend. He said we're not going to do anything Mania week. That's like outside of AEW Dynamite.
Well, yeah, he put the house show on. It is the first house show AEW ever put on. First house show. So the fact that these motherfuckers are touring just on Wednesdays and not putting on house shows is that was fucking phenomenal. Like, how are you not putting on house shows? House shows are a good chunk of money. So you tell me you got people just wrestling, even when they were going from city to city, flying out arenas, you just had people on Wednesdays. And that's it. And you expect motherfuckers to eat off that shit? Like Vince had like 3 or 4 house shows a week. Yeah, it's a lot, but motherfuckers eat off house shows.
Yeah.
You can have way more people. You don't even have the top stars. You can have all the middle and bottom stars learning the business. And that's how they eat off house shows.
That's how they get better, and that's how they get spotted by agents.
That only helps the product.
Well,
it only helps the product.
Before we go, I want to send a special message to Matthew JH138.
Oh boy!
Don't take anything personal that happens in the chat. We're just busting your chops. You're watching wrestling. We're proud of you. We know that you're trying to catch up on NXT's product. But I do feel honored that you listen to us to catch up on NXT's product, because that's the greatest compliment you can give a podcast is like, I don't watch the program. I listen to you guys to catch me up on stuff. So that's a massive compliment. Thank you, Matthew JH, for being a loyal listener.
I agree with everything Mangria said.
Tripod sessions.
I don't like out of jail Mangria. He's too nice.
No, I agree though. I mean, I think obviously like we are just busting your balls, and like Obviously, everyone's got work, but
He just said that shit because these are the bigger pounders of cheese. He
yeah,
just said
exactly.
that
Yeah.
shit. That fuck shit promo shit.
No,
out of
no,
here.
don't say he's bring him back. He's a
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Nah,
I don't care. Right now.
138. You know, you are one half of the greatest tag team champions
I can get back on my phone.
in WWE history. And I just want to let you know that you are going to remain tag team champion as long as I'm in charge. Okay? So Matthew JH, you can rest comfortably.
And
you don't ever have to watch NXT.
and you thought this CGB guy was a long-winded Caesar.
I'm just saying, bro. I already knew this. I knew that fuck boy with the shades was long. I'm on my phone.
Hey, where did he go? He just took off out the door.
But no,
Did he?
no,
Did he?
we appreciate it. We appreciate Matt.
Didn't see him leave camera, but yeah, okay. Nah, man. Nah, we appreciate him listening and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna give anybody shit I can't give anybody shit in the chat. That's what the chat is for.
This product is for the people, by the people, just like Josh and Zanka said during the Still Real to Us show before the Still Real After Party. That was their intro.
Yeah, I think it was just Still Real to Us show. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, there's fireworks or gunshots going off behind me right now. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you in LA, bro, so it could be anything.
But
It could be both.
Could be both.
thank you,
WrestleMania
everybody,
fireworks
for
and
listening.
gunshots.
Once again, listen to the Still Real After Party podcast. I don't know if I'm going to be guest hosting. I really doubt it. Zanka should return. The Sheriff returns to the Still Real After Party this Tuesday. Listen to their WrestleMania post show. Thank you for listening to this. And as for Julius _ Caesar, the Great Bretsky 99, and myself, as you know, I retired Linda's Bush, but she's still here in cup form. Ladies and gentlemen, all hail Jesus Christ.
He left the recording up. You should have said it. You should have said it. No, now you gotta
left
end
it wide open
End it
for you.
now. End it now. End
It's
it
still
now. Don't
recording.
even edit this out. Don't
Fuck
even
you,
edit
you know
this
what?
out. End it.
Yeah,
Just end it.
every week, I
Just
try
end
to
it.
say that I'm Jewish, and but every week, and he said, "Oh, I'll keep it up next week."
I'm
No,
not editing.
no.
I'm not editing
He
any
told
of
you.
this.
No.
He told you this week he wasn't. and
Before
he
we
gave
started
you the
recording,
And I did it
I
on
said,
purpose,
"Jesse, I'm
Cesar.
not
I did it
gonna
on
cut you off."
purpose. I did it on purpose.
He's still recording. He's still recording.
Well, as
It's still-
soon
I'm
as you
not
said
editing.
that,
I'm not
as
editing.
soon as you
this
said
out.
that,
You
I
should
am
edit
a,
all
I am
this
a
out.
fucking
You should
no. You
edit
should
all
not.
this out.
No, you should not.
Edit all this out.
This is behind the
Nope.
scenes. This is behind the scenes shit. So Mangria starts with this. All hail Jesus.
Yeah,
and
forbidden
I
door.
go-
You're behind the forbidden door. Tony Khan shit.
And I go, oh, well, I'm Jewish. And he goes, oh, sorry, stop recording. And then next week, oh, I'm Jewish. Oh, sorry, stop recording. So you know what? This week, no. You know what?
I gave you a heads up before.
You
we
gave me a
started
heads up. You know,
recording.
you gave me a heads up, and I gave you a fucking middle finger. No, fuck you. You cut me off. You cut me off 2 weeks in a row. Man,
You know what?
the one listener
Tony,
in Israel.
edit all this out.
That
You know
one
what?
Edit
listener.
all this out.
That
Gretzky,
one
you
listener
can
in
flip me
Israel.
off, but you know what? Jesus still loves you, and so do I.
I'm Jewish.
All
You
right.
still edit all this out. And that would be the real fuck you too.
It's still recording.